today. We can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like anything. We can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like anything. Subject for today.
All right, I'll put you on next. All right.
The subject for today. But him off, but him anything. 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 But him subject for today. We can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like anything. We can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like a hypnotizing or we can be either like anything. Subject for today.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Yo soy Peggy Hill. But anyway, that's not the point. But hello, everyone, and welcome to another chat. That's right. My name is, it's not DaraChat, it's Daramouthe. And for some of you people that like the little be silly, it's Daramouthe, not Daramouthe. Or otherwise, I'll sock it with a real sock. All right? Don't maybe go stuffing a sock in the mouth. That's not fun.
He's
Especially,
lying.
guys,
I'm just joking.
especially if it's been on a fat man in a sweaty gym, you're gonna watch yourself.
Listen, I'm not that big, all right? I'm poof, not big.
How tall are you anyway?
Oh, yeah, I'm actually 5'3", 5'4" on a good day. My body stretches
Oh yeah,
when I'm
you're so you're
sleepy.
you're small size. You're basically
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
like,
I'm small.
yeah, that's okay. You know what? When it comes time to the Olympics, someone could take you up and just use you as a spear and just like Kaiju.
I hope so.
6.7. That's not a bad toss. Um,
Wee.
but anyway, yes, I get to have Kaiju back on. Of course, it has been a while. Good sir. I see last time I think you didn't have this up very much, but this time you do. How has that been going with your VTuber avatar? With
It's been going good. I'm learning more about VTubing
mm,
and how to put models on and like certain stuff. Like pets and equipment. It's
mm,
so amazing, bro. I think VTubing it's gonna take off pretty soon on Rumble, and I hope so because I've been seeing a lot of people move on to Rumbles for VTubing. It's nice.
Yeah, there's I know Kara Frost has been sort of trying to bring people over, but she's had that's had issues. But yeah, VTubing is just one of those things that's all over. Well, mostly on Twitch, but we already see we already see how Twitch treats its creators. So there's that.
Yeah, especially with Tech Tone. Oh man, that sucks, bro.
What was his issue?
So from what I know, right, and I've been following this,
Uh
there was Hassan Piker, the biggest leftist. Well,
yeah,
this is real. I had to do this for Nux, right? Nux,
yeah.
if you're watching, you're cool, man. So if you wanna clip this, you can. His name is Hamas Didi Bin Laden Piker.
Uh
There might be another name I forgot, but that's his name. Anyways, Hassan, this whole like basically he's promoting like Hamas, the quote unquote bad people,
mm.
and he had this one chick named Frogan on. She's
Oh,
like a yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, yeah.
Frogan the Frog. Basically, at this point, you should be calling him Frogan the Frog because it just
Sh-
the name just lends itself to it.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she kind of does look like a frog. But
It's
anyways,
true.
yeah, look, man, I'm 5'3", bro, and I gotta call it out, man. I'm short. I'm
Yeah.
small, But yeah, she kind of is like a frog in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, she Tectone calls her fat and other just basically name calling her, and then he got banned for like I think like a week. I know, and Hassan didn't even get banned for like a day. He only got banned. Well, he did get banned for a day. That's it. But the
Mm.
way they're treating, like their how do you say their content creators on Twitch is not a good look, man.
Well, and to be honest, and it's been funny, like the whole thing of multi-streaming sort of becoming more and more because of the Asmongold Tectone thing. But I'm like, it's been around for quite some time, so they're not really discovering anything new. It's just big person makes announcement, multi-stream, and they're like, and the funny thing is that they moved to Kick, which I kind of get because Kick is like a Twitch clone, so there's some similarities there, but it's also funny um, in that regard that it's to Kick, and I saw a lot of people like, "Why aren't you coming to Rumble? Why aren't you coming to Rumble?" And I'm like, "What what is Rumble offering that's going to bring them over?" Other than the free speech stuff, because that's one of the things I know. But what's the other stuff? And it's like, there's a bunch of different things, but it's really not settling on the issues that are kind of, poking at Rumble right now to get done, and it is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll say this: Rumble, it's good for the long run, but if you want to you know, start like become famous right away, earn a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a good place to be for now. Just multi-stream, honestly.
Yeah, it,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me to be on one platform more, unless you're like the tech stuff, like your computer stuff is just not up to par, which is it happens. I mean, don't worry about that. You do what you
Hmm.
do. But if your tech is up to par, don't be on one platform. I just straight up, it's not worth it. You now have multiple what you have multiple platforms. You have to earn their affiliation or whatever you call it, like being in their monetization factor, or you have other
Yeah.
places where monetization is like right on the bar. Like I believe there's a site called redpill.net where you're instantly monetized. So there's a lot of things, that Rumble does well on, but it's sort of losing that ability to just keep pointing to its free speech and day one monetization when there are more and more places popping up, and all they need to do is, um, I don't know. I think the one thing another platform would have to do is make their own broadcasting software, and what differs Rumble from everything else, or what differs? Yeah, yeah. I think that's the right way to say it. I got confused a bit, but yeah, what differs Rumble from anything else if another platform builds their own um, broadcasting software like Rumble Studio?
Yeah, and I did see that issue that now was it OBS Studios have a Rumble too. when was it Lucky Potato shared that screenshot.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I was like, there. I saw people commenting, oh, we're gonna switch over to a different streaming software, like Streamlabs instead of OBS, stuff like that. And I was like, guys, you can still stay on it, but don't update it.
That's
Just don't.
true.
Yeah, don't update it because they might put a code into the update where you can't stream on Rumble.
Mm.
So that's what I was telling people. Like, yeah, just if you want to, I'm still gonna use OBS, but I'm not gonna update it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
another thing too is that I know that in the past when OBS updated, people had issue with, like, sometimes it would break, sometimes it wouldn't work well. So like even the updates they do for the regular updates, they kind of break up their own OBS. But again, as I understand it, OBS is a open source, so you
mhm.
could basically make your own fork of it, I believe,
Yeah,
and go from there. And I think that would be pretty interesting if they ever would. But right now, I just it's just one of those things where for me, uh, I don't. I the whole spiel was really understandable. The whole OBS thing, it was understandable the reaction, but did it do anything different?
I don't think so. People are still gonna be using OBS like I am.
OBS, there's streaming with Meld that's free to use. There's Prism Live Studio. There's something called Atom, AITUM. There's
Streamyards, I believe.
well, StreamYard's not free. You have to pay for that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, you have to pay for that. There are other free programs out there that are doing a whole bunch of stuff that Rumble Studios is doing, and it's it's just one of those things where you kind of sit back and say, okay, so what's the point?
Yeah, I'll say this. When I updated my OBS recently, it did mess up some of my configurations for
Mhm.
streaming on Rumble and Twitch. Because I like the first time I used Rumble Studios, right? I was able to stream 1080 on Twitch.
Yeah,
Now, for some reason, I can only stream by using Rumble Studios to multi-stream. I'm only able to use 720 on Twitch and 1080 on, Rumble, and I'm like, what the hell? So
yeah.
I was kind of peeved about that. So that's why I was recommending people like, hey, if don't update your OBS.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I think the reason with that was for the 720 was that I think they were having issues with doing 1080 to other platforms. So it's basically, as far as I can remember, it's only 1080 to Rumble, and then everyone else is 720. Because I have 720 on YouTube. Every stream I do is 720, even though I've done the check thing on Rumble Studio 1080. So there is that. But yeah, what? So you're on Rumble and Twitch. How's that been going then?
oh, it's been going good. I've been getting people to join Rumble, and they actually like it too. Teku Ninja, Curious, and I think Jafar and a couple other more people are joining Rumble, and they're like, "Hey, this is actually pretty good,"
Yeah.
and they like the quality and stuff like that too. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's good."
Hmm.
I highly recommend it. I do have somebody named Echi Ramen that has a account on here.
Oh,
And I've been telling her like, hey, if you wanna stream, you could join Rumble too. I suggest multi-streaming.
yeah.
You never know if you're gonna get banned on one or the other.
Exactly. Oh, was the thing with Asmongold the Hassan thing too? Because
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Asmongold, yeah, I don't know if he got banned, but he was just like, man, I'm kind of done with Twitch. I'm moving to
Yeah.
YouTube or Kick. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't blame you, man. I've been banned before.
What? They banned
Yeah.
you, Kaiju? What?
Yeah, it's a long story, and I got banned. I was like, man, this is so lame. So I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm just gonna stream on Rumble as well. So yeah, and ever since then, I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. If they ban me on Twitch again, I'm good. I have Rumble and YouTube. Could go to Kick, whatever.
Yeah, it was funny because I remember seeing that the whole Asmon thing was like he wouldn't go to YouTube because of all the DMCA stuff. I'm like, well, that's been a thing for quite a while. Where have you been?
Yeah, I'm
This
not
is
gonna lie. I saw that. I was like, what?
Yeah, this
What
is
you
nothing
did?
new. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is
uh,
it's one of those things where, again, like I was saying, too many, it's a surprise. Like they're doing multi-streaming. It's like multi-streaming's been around for a while, and it's probably one of the. Hey, Sergeant Wilkie, how are you? Hope you're doing
Yo,
well, good sir. Looking snazzy. Actually, I saw you like in your previous picture, man. You got a beard. You got a real beard. Sergeant Wilkie with a real beard. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, it's that's pretty awesome. It's good to have that Rumble's getting success, but I can't be um hype. Uh, I don't want to call it cheerleading, but I don't want to become hype unreasonableness that many people seem to be, because I see the defaults and I've done those surveys to kind of show it, and I can't go along with it when that kind of stuff happens. It's nice when they do the updates, the RTMP and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, they still have a lot of work to do, and it doesn't help when I think it was, who was it? I was trying to not, I don't think it was Tectone or whatever, but I think someone was asking like, why isn't Asmongold or Tectone coming over here? And I think one of the answers was not sure. I think one of the answers was that because Kick is sort of like a Twitch clone, because it is.
yeah,
Um,
they
so
have more
it's easy.
features. To be honest, they have more features.
Yeah, add more features, and it's easy to slip into. And Rumble's kind of like, there was a girl who was talking on the Rumble Studio, and it was just like there's stuff missing. It's just not there yet, and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, I get it, I hear you.
Yeah,
Because I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm just here to be honest about what I see, and if what I see people don't like, then maybe it's time for them to be honest with themselves. Because you one cannot keep praising a platform without at least bringing up their faults at least once in a while.
true.
And
Like for me, like I love Twitch, right? But now
yeah,
I'm just like, man, I've been banned. There's a lot of like, how do you say, a lot of stuff that the people break TOS all the time.
of course it
They
does. Do
have.
you remember that? Do you remember that one story where it was like there was like a girl who was she was she was getting screwed off screen, but like you
Oh
could see in the
yeah,
window. You could see in like the window, sort of. You could see in the
yeah.
window, but
She
it's
was
like,
getting clapped.
yeah, she was in, yeah, but she was only off for like a few days. I mean, the whole thing with Amaranth is just like, I mean, Twitch, even with YouTube, they can't, uh, oh, what's the word? They can't be the rule moderators of the rules they set very well. They don't
Hmm.
apply them evenly,
They don't.
because yeah, it's just a weird thing. I mean, with YouTube it's one thing, with Twitch it's another. It's just like some of these platforms, they they make these rules, but they don't apply them as they should, and there are people who get exceptions. There
Yep.
are.
They don't force them evenly. And I saw that video and I was like, what? I was like, chill. I think she got banned for, I want to say 2 or 3 days. She didn't get banned indefinitely or anything like that.
No, she got like a three. I think she got like a 3-day ban, and
Hmm.
then she got back on. But then the whole thing with the Hassan thing, right? Like he got banned for a day, and I think some people said like they came to find out that he was gonna be off for that day. So it was like,
Yeah. So, I think it was either XQC or I think Asmongold. He was
mm,
saying, you know what probably happened? Because apparently, like, these big names have like a Twitch, like, on staff,
mm,
where buddies with. So, apparently, this is what he thinks is that Hassan called his Twitch buddy. Like I was like, oh yeah, we could just ban you your day off, no
mm,
problem. There you go, problem solved. And he was like, yeah, I'm taking a day off. Bye. And then like the next day, oh look, I'm back. Like, well, not
yeah.
the next day, the following day, I'm back. Like what? What?
It's so, there is a form of favoritism on all platforms. It just is. I'm sorry to say. I know
Hmm.
people would like to point to certain platforms. Like I remember a bunch of people were talking like Rumble was favoritism, or certain other ones, and it's all over. Every platform has favoritism to some degree. Um, So
Hmm.
trying to point to like one platform and say it has favoritism, and then not realizing that the other 10 behind it have favoritism of their own way. I'm like, I think my brain just broke.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, they have that contract with, or I don't know if they have that contract. I think they do have a contract with Doctor Disrespect for Rumble. You
Oh,
know, yeah.
that one certainly has been beneficial. I'm not sure.
I'll say this, like for Doctor Disrespect, I think he is a good thing that he's on here,
Um,
but at the same time too, I could see why people are mad that he's on here. You know?
yeah, because the whole wait, wasn't there a piece of news out a long while ago where they were thinking about reinstating him on Twitch?
Yeah, and he said, "Nah, I'm good." So
Oh,
I don't
that's
think he's on there. I don't
yeah,
think he's on there, bro.
yeah. Well, and it kind of makes sense because I mean, why would you go back to the place that would ban you? But many do on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. All right, many
Hmm.
do on YouTube, which is the funny, which is the funny thing. You get banned on YouTube or demonetized on YouTube, and you'll still keep going back.
I know, man. It's crazy. I'd rather be on Rumble than YouTube. And right now, like, also like on Twitch, I've noticed that the bit rate's so bad. Unlike Rumble, like,
Wait, no,
like,
what
like
on Twitch or Rumble? Which one are you talking about?
so Rumble, like, they're making the stream quality better on Rumble,
Mhm.
and some people have gone to like what I think, who was it? One of the guys, he was able to stream, I think in 4K up to like, I want it's like 40 megabytes. Like the bitrate quality.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was real crystal clear. While you stream on Twitch, you could barely hit like 1080 without it, being all pixelated and stuff like that.
yeah. Well, and the thing of it is, I think people don't realize the costs of those sort of things. Like being able to do that, it's a lot of costs involved with streaming and higher resolutions. But
Hmm.
I think there was news of Twitch going to come out with their own thing, like enhanced stream version or something like that. I can't remember what to call it. But they were going to be like 2K. It was like the next thing. Um,
I
but yeah,
doubt it. They're probably gonna put it behind a paywall. I'm
they
pretty sure
did.
they are, bro. They did? Oh my day. Man.
What it's they called it the enhanced Twitch 2K streaming.
Is it like the one from YouTube where you could like look at videos in like better 1080 or whatever? Like the higher
Um,
quality? Yeah, do you have like
it
YouTube Premium?
let me give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Um,
Man, no way, bro.
I found the news I was looking for. Twitch is expanding its 2K 1440 streaming capabilities, allowing creators to stream at higher resolutions with improved quality and lower bandwidth usage. The platform is rolling out an open beta of 2K streaming for all Twitch partners and affiliates, with gradual access being granted to creators. Okay, the new K features use the HEVC codec, which provides better video quality at lower bit rates compared to the older H.226 numbers I don't understand. Additionally, enhanced broadcast technology will automatically adjust the stream quality based on the viewer's bandwidth, ensuring the best possible viewing experience without lagging or buffering. So, sort of what YouTube has. Not that, but the sort of the same kind of operation that YouTube has. To
Yeah,
participate in the 2K streaming beta, creators need to ensure their OBS studio settings are configured correctly with the canvas resolution output resolution set to 2560. Oh, for 2K. Creators should also be aware of the recommended upstream network bandwidth requirements. Blah, 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 blah. For those interested in streaming at 2K resolution, Twitch recommends using OBS Studio V31. So basically, you have to use a third party in order to do it. Um, but yeah, it's first going out to Twitch partners and affiliates, and then pretty much to every creator. So we'll see how long that goes. But yeah, that's gonna be called. Yeah, it's called enhanced broadcasting technology. Basically, it's just upgrading their streaming quality, more or less.
they're
Um,
way behind. They're way behind. I think they saw what Rumble was doing. They're like, "Oh, we should do this. We should do this."
hey,
So,
hey,
yeah.
Mister. Well, yeah, but the other problem is too is that it's um one, it's still for right now. It's gonna. I think soon it's gonna be coming out to everyone, at least everyone who uses Rumble Studio. But again, there's still the issue of quality coming to um, like from Rumble Studio, right? Like we were talking about earlier, if you're just using straight from Rumble Studio, the quality kind of dips. And I mean, not that I care too much. This is all things I've just noticed. Like it kind of goes up and down because
Hmm.
of maybe internet stuff or whatever. But it's really not. It is what it is. Um, I just think that all these platforms, again, YouTube is still the king of the platforms for a reason. Like
Yeah.
there's no getting around that. Um, but how's the hood life? It's about as oh she's probably talking about your hood life because you got the hood. Well, we got both got hoodies on. There
Yeah,
we
I got
go.
both got these.
We are. Well, the next meeting is tomorrow, so I mean, it's all good in the hood.
Yeah, it's hot too.
It's a little, well, you're in Texas, so I believe. So
Yeah, it's hot. I kind of can't bear it, but I have I have cut sleeves. I
there you
can.
go. You
There
look
you
like you're
go.
about to play some kind of what is it? Honkai. Is that
Honkai Star
Honkai?
Rail.
Yeah,
Okay.
Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, that's right. That's what you kind of remind me of is the Honkai Star Rail, which, to be honest, is just like whatever. Um, well, I haven't even played it in a long time too, and they do. It's funny they give out free stuff once in a while, but you have to claim it after a certain point, and yeah, it's just been one thing after another. I have not been able to play. It's been a while. I do play games still to some degree, but there's just not enough time in the day to do so. Like I
He's not
do,
a real gamer. No, I'm joking, bro.
and that's when Kaiju knew the city was coming down on him. But no, it is what it is. Right now, I've just been yeah, but it just said rule them in Monopoly, and they gotta change up stuff. You talking about YouTube? Oh, I bet she's talking about the Google thing. That was a while back. So
Mm.
yeah, well, we'll see how well it goes. They can try to get appeal on it, because Google will fight all the way. Um, oh crap, where was I at? Uh,
Something about Honkai Star Rail. I
yeah, the honk. Yeah, I
I've
haven't.
been playing what's it called? What's that one game? Oh, Wuthering Waves. It was a really good game and it's a lot better. People say it's a lot better than Honkai Star Rail just because of the gotcha stuff.
I'm sorry, Kaiju. You're kind of being dissed.
Wait, hold on. One thing about me is anime is gay. Okay, Miss Sparkles.
Lies, lies don't lie. She's saying it.
I ain't gay. All
I,
right, I'm a man.
you, I can. I'm a
All
man
right.
too. You can take this all you want, but I won't stop you.
Who the hell said I was gay, huh?
Alphabet, which is Google and YouTube, and I read that YouTube will be the most effective. I'm pretty sure it will, but Google's gonna fight tooth and nail at least, because it makes sense. Because YouTube is Google's data mining. Like people don't understand that your data being used for the data on YouTube is probably being used for their AI.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the funny thing is like people complain all they want about the AI stuff, and yet they'll still use YouTube.
Yeah.
what what is it's the silliness of the irony of it, really. So
Yep.
it's what it is.
Ray, it's Skynet. Ray, the Skynet's coming in, bro. We'll be all right. You just throw Skynet in the water.
No, it's kind of sputtering. Like, hey, Tommy, can you just throw that firecracker in there? Yeah, it'll do it
Yeah.
good. About lying. You don't play games. What I do, I play game. Oh, actually, you know what? I was playing the demo. Now that it's out, now it's going to be out in PC next week. I was playing the demo of Stellar Blade. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I got the demo. I haven't played it yet, so don't spoil it for me, Dara.
Well,
Is it
no,
good?
I've enjoyed this. I know a lot of people are playing it for the ladies. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's just been like my thing is like trying to get the quality of graphics because my graphics card can't handle the high end of stuff.
Hmm.
So I have to put it like customize it so it works. Because I mean it's Unreal Engine is what
Yeah.
it's using. It's Unreal Engine, which is interesting. Because yesterday the guest I had on, Sir Slender, he's actually working on uh, the company he does works for. They are working on some games using Unreal Engine. And did you? Sure you did. You're a bad liar. I'm not a bad liar. I did play it. I did play Stellar Blade. I actually just bought into it today. So when it comes out on the 11th, I will own the game. I For the game itself, I enjoyed it. Like the dodging is sort of, it's not like there are some games where you do like an after image, like when you dodge, you sort of have like an after image. So like you have to vary kind of like all that stuff for dodging. So I'm more of like brute force. Uh, no, it's not. No, it's
Nah,
not.
you did it right now.
I know that was forced though. Not here. No, it's not. I did play Stellar Blade. Um,
Nice. I know that there's some games that are good with, well, some graphics card can handle Unreal Engine 5. It's just that they have the nouveau anti cheat system in place, which does affect the frame rate.
Yeah, for me, it's just as long as the game works is what I matter. But see, higher pitch. That's because the higher pitch was forced. Like I can say, I do play games. Before I came on here, not too early, like an hour before I came on here, I was playing a little of the Minecraft. I was playing the Bedrock edition, obviously.
Oh,
Um,
nice. I have
but
that one.
what?
I have that one. I just haven't played it in a while.
What's your gamer tag on there?
Same as name, Kaiju. I'll send you the info because
Yeah, cause I've made a realm, and I made a realm. Well, there's some add-ons to it too, so there will be mods with it. But I made an add-on, and I think they haven't come in yet. But like D-pad Chad, and I think I've sent out the invite to Chrono, but I'll send the invite out to you afterward. Yeah, just send me your gamer tag info so that way I can just um
bet.
yeah, because I was playing like modded Minecraft, I was doing all that stuff. But then I was went to download the launcher because some sort of situation happened. I just downloaded the launcher anyway, and then I was like, "Oh, that's right, they have Java and Bedrock." Bedrock. I was like, "I'll see what the Bedrock is." My goodness, when I saw the add-ons page, like all like the texture stuff and all that, I was I was starting to become a poor man because I was uh I was buying some add-ons. I was buying them on. But no, I know people kind of look at Minecraft and say, "Yeah, you know what? I like to play this one game better." But it's really just that game that yeah, you could play the base game, but having these add-ons, I really just enjoy the ability of what you can do with it. And I think like what do you call it? One of those games that just keep continuing on, like they keep making more of it. Like what's one of those games?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is one, but that's more of um hey, thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
Hi.
Your voice oh well no. But thank
See
you
your
anyway.
racism.
No, before that nerd. I'm not a nerd, okay?
Nerd.
It's
We
all
all
good. I'll
nerds
keep your
here.
secret. Well, you're a pretty lady, so go ahead. Sure, okay. Check out Kaiju. No, that's not his. Oh, no, he's trying to. God dang it, he had me. Um, but no, I just enjoy having that casualness to it, and you can do pretty much whatever you want within the limits of your own imagination or the mods. Like
Mhm.
there's a mod an add-on I did where you can it added Tinker's Construct, which was originally a Java mod. I added the ability to make drawers, so you can make these drawers that'll store a ton of a singular item or double or whatever. It's a lot. There's a lot of different things, and obviously, the people I invite in, thank you, appreciate it. Hey, you know what? I appreciate that lovely self you have. Um, but the but for me, it's like, people I invite, and it's invite only. It's only going to be invite only. There's no open to Discord or whatever, even though I don't have a Discord. But it's just like bringing people in and just enjoying it, and they can, make content or whatever. I'm not going to. I'm just going to play it. Um, but yeah, um, I just began starting that, and again, like I said, I'm playing the Stellar Blade. I bought the Stellar Blade game, so I'm waiting to see what comes out. The demo, again, has been great so far. I've already watched like people play it when it was out, like on the PS5, I think it was.
Hmm.
So there's that. But so have you been paying attention to all the gaming commercials and stuff that have been coming out, like the what is it, the Sony the PlayStation 1 and all that?
Yeah, actually, I was streaming yesterday on Twitch, and I think I played Arena Breakout, Infinite, then I switched to Wooden Waves, and after that, I was
Mm,
like, hey, I just watched some videos, or
mm,
whatever you guys want to see me do, and everybody was like, yeah, let's watch State of Play for the PS, the PlayStation,
right.
and there were some really good games coming out, really good games
Yeah.
like 007,
Oh, that's right. I heard
First
about that.
Light.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks. I'm a big 007 fan, so I was really hyped for that.
Hmm.
Also, they did a remake for Metal Gear Solid
Oh.
3, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And then
Why three though? Why not the first one?
I don't know. I have no idea,
Oh,
but it looks good.
it's good.
They're gonna add a lot of. They might add co-op online play for that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's so nice, and they're gonna. There's one that I actually really want. It's what's it called? It's Rome. Is it Mateo or something like that? It's kind of like a gory slash retro game,
Yeah.
but it looks good. I like it. I like gory games. Like I like zombie games. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much of the. I do know. What was it? There was a game. I don't know if it's called Left 4 Dead or something, but it's like you had to move from place to place with your group, and you'd be shooting down zombies, hordes of zombies, or whatever. I can't remember what it was called. Um,
There's World War Z. There's
it's true.
what's it called? Army of Dead 4, I believe. And then there's Dying Light. There's a lot of
Oh, that's
zombies. Project Zomboids 1 too.
that's right.
So
Zombies. I've heard of that. Yeah, I don't. Again, I can't play much games. It's just not enough time in the day. But no,
true.
I was gonna ask what you thought of the Witcher one
I
that they
can't
did.
remember. Hold on, let me look it up real
Witcher
quick.
4.
Oh, Witcher 4?
Yeah.
I never actually played the Witcher series, but I heard of it. So I'm thinking of trying to get like the Witcher game, and play it to see if I do like it or not.
Well, no, they did what they call the tech demo, which I'm like, okay, I'm guessing they're just kind of showing off the tech because they're working with Epic Games with Unreal Engine, and I didn't. I kind of listened, watched because I was at work, but I thought that was pretty interesting because before on like three and beforehand, they had their own engine called the Red Engine or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Red Engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when they made, I think it was like either last year or the year before, they made that announcement of wanting to work with Epic with their Unreal Engine or
Mhm.
switching over to it. I can't remember which one. Um, it was it was one interesting to hear that they were going to do that, but two, when I got to see a bit of it, it was just fascinating because if people have never seen like the tech demo of when Unreal Engine 5 came out or whatever, they are doing a whole assortment of stuff just with the Witcher 4 game. They're like talking about like the foliage is the hardest thing and they're trying to get that better and all this stuff. It was just really interesting, but I do think like you got other engines like Unity and I don't know if Blender's an engine. I think it's more like a 3D modeler. Um,
Blender is like a modeling software they use, so
yeah,
you could import the modeling into Unreal Engine 5.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's yeah. I was trying to I was trying to like, is it a modeler or an engine? No.
yeah. So
But
basically, character design, basically what Blender is. I'm trying it though. It's I still gotta keep up with it though.
yeah,
It's good though. I like it.
you'll get there one day, champ. I believe in you.
I'm dope.
Um, the entire conference for you, if I was in perspective, will likely see a much more watered down version of that scene in the game. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
possible because it's gonna be throughout. Like it's gonna be throughout the whole like different consoles and stuff. Like there's gonna be a PC one and then console, PlayStation 5 or whatever. Because I think they showcased it on a PlayStation 5 is what they were doing it. And I can't wait to see what they'll do for PC because you can always upgrade your graphics or whatever. But
True.
just the fact of alone that Unreal Engine 5 is getting more out there with different gaming groups, because again, there are some that are lower on the lower end, right? I think I don't know if you've heard of it. There's a game called A Game About Digging or something like that, or
Oh,
Digging Down.
digging straight down. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just dig all the way down, basically, and like loot stuff.
yeah, that's actually made off the Unreal Engine.
Nice. I know. Speaking of engines, man, I'm a big Monster Hunter fan, right? Monster Hunter fan,
Hmm.
but they, I don't know why they did this. Capcom, I don't know why they did this.
Hmm.
They decided to use that engine for Resident Evil,
Yeah.
right? For the new Monster Hunter game,
Hmm.
and it screwed everything up. Like some PCs weren't able to play it. It would crash people's PCs. Mine included. Like I couldn't. I don't even think I could stream it. So
Is that the monster? What
the new one,
the monster? Yeah, the new
Monster Hunter
one.
Wilds. Yeah. I didn't have issues while playing the demo,
Oh,
but like once I got the game, like the full game, it crashed my PC. It would just ruin everything.
jeez.
Yeah,
It-
it was pretty
oh,
bad. And people were like, "Hey, you need to, what's going on?" Turns out they used the Resident Evil engine instead of keeping the same engine or going
mhm.
to, you know, Real Engine 5, which I think they should have, to be honest, because it's just a shit show, to be honest, for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's gonna take some time to even using it. It's just gonna take time to develop. But I mean, the the use of it alone, I mean, Epic, over time, Epic has created something that I think is going to be used more often in the future, just because of it takes a lot for companies. It takes a lot to build their own engine. I mean,
Hmm.
well, it was a great example is CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red created its own engine since the first Witcher, and now where they at? They're now using Unreal Engine to kind of go beyond what their engine was, because it takes a lot of develop time, takes a lot of financial resources to get it done. At the end of the day, you can be someone and improve your engine over time. But when you're like, it costs a lot and we don't have enough people to keep doing it, then you're going to go with something that's already out there. And for what it's worth, I do think UE5 is going to work well for it. It's just going to be expectational matters, right? It's always,
Yeah,
it's always the expectation.
don't be like Capcom where they use a different in-game engine for a different game. That's what
Yeah,
it was. I'm like, why would y'all use the Resident Evil game engine for Monster Hunter Wilds, bro?
yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, it was just ridiculous. And even then, like Monster Hunter World was really, really good. Actually, a lot of people went back to it.
Really?
Yeah, I stopped playing Wilds. I haven't touched it in like
Mm,
I want to say since it came out. I
mm.
only played maybe like a week or so, and I was like, yeah, this game it's really bad on my PC. So,
What game have you been playing recently then?
mostly been playing Call of Duty Mobile. I love that
Oh.
game. I spend money on it. Don't get me wrong. I love. Hey man, hey, for a mobile
Mm,
game, it's
mm,
good.
mm, mm,
It's
mm,
way
mm.
better than the console, bro. I'm telling you, better skins, better loot. Just saying, and
Oh.
also Wuthering Waves,
Mhm.
Arena Breakout, and a bunch of other games. To be honest,
Have you played the Marvel one? Marvel Rivals?
no, but people were telling me you should get it. You should get it. I'll probably won't get that one just
Mhm.
because it reminds me of Overwatch, and I did play Overwatch. I didn't like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Overwatch. It was like too much stuff on the screen, man. Like I couldn't really handle it. I'm like, hey, that's everything's hitting me so fast. I gotta chill out.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? For me, it's funny how, um, you have it almost seems like ideas don't get newer, they just get recycled by being smashed together.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, I mean, gotcha games have been around forever, right? That's what Honkai is, that's what Genshin Impact is, that's what, I think it's what Wuthering is it
Yeah.
Withering or Wuthering?
Wuthering.
Wuthering.
Yeah.
Wuthering Waves is. I mean, they're all gotcha games because it sucks because I'm not wanting to spend money. I have spent money on Genshin Impact, that's my fault. Um, it wasn't hundreds of dollars though, that's for certain. That was not gonna
Okay.
happen.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't be like I spent like almost 3 grand on Call of Duty Mobile.
You know what? I'll let you have that crown of dumb. All right, 3 grand. You could
Ah,
have
nah,
put that in a new car. You could have put that in investment and made.
I have a car. I
You
paid
could
it off.
you could have put that in do stock stuff like that. Make that money work for you.
I know, but
No, he's
I don't have a
regretting
stock. All
already.
right, I'm trying to get into it. All right, I'm trying to get into it. All right, I
Well,
know how to do
actually,
that.
the funny thing is, if you really want a good way to go, there's a guy I've had on called Fatal Investing, and they really go through like the basics, like fundamentals of doing all that stuff. He's a really great guy, though. I've had him on a few times.
Oh, I'll check
Um,
him out. My brother's doing because I learned about stocks a little bit, but
mm,
I didn't really do it. And then I told my
mm,
brother, I was like, my younger brother, I was like, hey, maybe try stock, try buying stocks or whatever.
mm.
And he was like, okay, cool. And now he was like, bro, look at this, look how much money I'm getting off of stocks or whatever. And I'm like, hey, there you go.
More like dare weep you in the face. Um,
We
that's it right there.
no, I'm joking.
That's that almost hurt my ears.
Oh, well.
Oh, it's like why is that an old why is there an grandpa like guy over that computer screen saying ooh woo? You want me to say it one more time?
Oh,
Ooh.
well. Gonna be like 90 years old. Hey guys, oh, well. What the hell?
I'm trying to get my retirement pay in. Ooh.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
It's where I show my ankles.
Them ladies love them ankles.
You actually do a pretty good voice. I don't know why
Uh,
you should get like you know what you should get like an old man VTuber and just
I should. I actually I used to do the Donald Trump voice without like the filter and everything,
yeah.
but it kind of he's okay. I love Trump. Don't get me wrong, but he sounded kind of gay when I did it. It was like the gay Trump, and I was like, bro. So I stopped doing it.
Goodness. Look at this VTuber over here sounding like he's gay. He's
He
very
sounds
gay.
gay. I couldn't do it no more. I was like, man.
If you
But
twist
yeah.
it, if you twist only seniors, there's an idea
Only
right there.
seniors. Let's go.
Write it
Uh,
down. Write it down before he takes it. Write it down before
only
copyright it.
seniors.
Yeah,
Copyrighted. All right. Let me
there you
let me
go.
write that down. Only seniors.
There you go. The only seniors. It's SE.
That's
how do you
copyrighted.
spell? How do you spell seniors? It's SENONIO.
Only
Um,
seniors.
Only Senors. Welcome to Only Senors, where we try to make you feel good with our
Sí,
tacos.
señor. Taco. Sí.
Tacos. But no,
Tengo papeles.
that'd be funny. You have like a cartoonish like Asian grandfathers like with a cane, like I'm here to help you with your taxes.
Listen here, buddy.
You do it too good though. That's just too good.
Yeah,
That's too good.
a lot of practice, man.
That's like one of those things where you're just like, oh, I remember the time, and that's when I lost the turkey. It's like, what you talking about? What?
Well, man, this guy's a bitch. What? Where am I? Honey, why am I a VTuber model?
Hey, honey, there's people watching me. This is awesome.
Oh,
But
man.
then you got two old guys on screen. Welcome to our get together. My name is.
Imagine them playing like a battle royale game or like Call of Duty. Hey, over here, you dumbass! Revive me! Get my dog tag.
No, it'd be a Statler and Ward or something. You're playing that card again. Goodness sake. But no, that'd be hilarious. But there actually is some older people actually playing games. There was a one gentleman who's older. He used to be in the military, and he was playing, I think, COD, whatever, and he was just knocking people out. Or Gaming Grandpa, I think he was called, or something
Yeah,
like that.
grandpa. I've seen his
Gaming
videos.
Grandpa. He's
Mhm.
just knocking people out. I saw the one video. It was like a short or something. He's like far away. He's down a scope, and he was like the way his gun was pointed was like it was far ahead of the guy or whatever, and it's like, is he trying to hit or whatever? And he just nails him.
Snipes him.
He's
Yeah.
nails him, and I'm like, that's one guy you want on your team. Grandpa, where are you? I'm almost there. The arthritis is kicking in.
Falls
Um,
amid sleep battle.
yeah, yeah. Grandpa, he's shooting at you.
Oh,
But no, there was actually, it was funny because I saw there was this a post or whatever someone made about some lady who was tired, older lady who was tired of playing the old Skyrim, and then she kind of moved to like the remaster one or whatever it was, and they call her like Grandma Skyrim or something. I can't remember, but
Grandma Skyrim. What the
or
heck?
it was like an older lady who was playing. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to find it.
Yeah.
Um,
I found the
Sky.
game I was talking about. I was watching State of Play. It's Romeo is a dead man. That's a. It looks really really good, Daramouthe. And then they're gonna have. Where's the other one? I kind of want to get. Oh,
Mhm,
it was Oh, they made the Marvel Tokan. So that
there we
one's
go.
kind of like a Street Fighter type uh Marvel game. So it looks like Street Fighter slash Marvel crossover, where you
Mm,
have like you could be Captain America or Iron Man, but you're like fighting in like a 2D type setting. It looks so good there, bro. You gotta check it out. You have to
mm,
check that game out. If you're a big Marvel fan and anime lover, check that
mhm.
game out. It looks so good. Sorry about
Nice.
that, Miss Sparkles.
You're right. Here's the one I was talking about. Shirley Curry. Shirley Curry, are also known as Skyrim Grandma. I was right. I thought it was off. Has recently started playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, making her return to the Elder Scrolls series after her retirement in 2024. So not that long. She began streaming her experience on June 1st, 2025, and has since shared her first impressions and early gameplay sessions with her fans. Shirley 89, who gained her fame for old Elder Scroll 5 Skyrim play gameplay videos in 2015. She has over 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube. Wow. And has been featured in the upcoming Elder Scrolls 6 with a character based on her. In her streams, Curry explores the game world, learns its mechanics, and receives assistance from viewers. Her latest activities include navigating the game's initial areas and exploring caves, demonstrating her continued engagement with the Elder Scrolls universe. Wow. And 89 years
Sheesh,
old.
that's
Skyrim
amazing.
Skyrim Grandma is striking back. Her Sherry, she's been like, yeah, yeah, I just saw it. So but that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. You again, like with Game and Grandpa or whatever, you have these older people who are kind of getting into stuff, and it's very interesting to see how they kind of interact because there is, you know, there's always going to be an age disparity of things because one's older and all that
Hmm.
stuff. But to kind of see them kind of get into gaming, whatever. Because my mom used to play games on the Sega Genesis, but she doesn't anymore. Well, she stopped after like some time, but it was just yeah, it's just one of those things. It's one of those weird things to see. But I mean, gaming grandma says this Oblivion is crap.
I'll say this: if I'm able to retire my parents,
Mm,
pretty soon, I'll like, hey, dad, hey, mom, here's my old PC. Play it, play some games on there.
yeah.
Yeah, and see if they want to make a channel, I can help them out and stuff. So,
You'll be Kaiju the Enabler.
my dad in Spanish. Oh, cabrón, mira este pendejo, me está queriendo. We're playing either GTA or Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
He called me
Freaking
a wussy caron. I ain't gonna take none of this. I'm gonna smack
for
his
real.
face.
Revívame. Aquí
Goodness.
ando.
Eh,
Oh shit.
Look at this. Look at this spejo over here. Ugh. No, it's actually puto. Oh, look at this puto over here trying to tell me what to do, huh?
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah,
goodness.
but like I said, that'd be kind of cool though if you get like people older people to play games. It
Mm,
could help them out too. Because it makes me a little sad to see senior citizens in like nursing homes and have
yeah.
nothing to do.
Yeah.
Like they, how do I say this? I want them to have connections with people to meet people and stuff like that
Mm,
instead of being stuck in there
Yeah.
doing nothing and stuff. And it really sucks though too, because you know I I have grandparents too, and it kind of makes me sad when they're like alone.
Hmm. That I think that's for you.
Dame la chancla, güey. Mira,
Where's that?
cabrón. Vas a ver, culero.
Where's that from?
La chancla. It's like a Mexican thing where they throw like a sandal at you
Yeah, yeah. No,
and they
it's
never
what is
miss.
it? Where's the saying come from?
Dame la chancla, güey. It's just a saying. It's not.
Okay.
It's just Mexican. It's also an Asian thing though too. Believe it or not.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Philippines and stuff like that. They take their little sandal. They go, pow, pow,
yeah,
man.
they never miss, man. They're like, I seen a video where this chick, she's running away, and her mom gets a sandal and she throws it,
Mhm.
and dude, she was like far, far. I want to say maybe like a couple yards away, and she threw that like a football player, hits her right in the head, and the chick falls over
Oh
for the impact.
goodness.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy, man. Moms with chanclas, they could. We should definitely recruit them for the military.
And here we have the Hispanic crew getting ready to deploy into Baghdad. So why are you taking them with you? Because they can aim, and when they can aim, they know those Iranians know they're not gonna have a second chance. They'll
Not
get it.
ever me, brother. I'll tell you what. You
You
see the
know when
target
they
enemy 1,000 meters away, brother.
you
Keep.
ever see a woman with a sandal 20 yards away and she's blindfolded? That's what you're about to see.
Not ever miss.
They never miss. Oh,
Target
oh,
confirmed.
oh! What was on that chunkless? It was like a bomb or something. Well, you'll never know. They don't
You
tell
never
you.
know.
They're like the Amish. They like to keep it to themselves.
Exactly.
coming coming from halfway across the world, we're trying to tell you about them Hispanics over there. They got a bunch of their sandals ready, tied with bombs. All right,
they, they, they,
they're
they
aiming.
load they load the B-12 bombers with like stacks of chanclas, and you can hear "Duh, duh, 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 duh." Instead of bullets, it's just sandals.
They're just like. I've never seen accuracy before in my life like that. That is completely insane.
For real.
Oh
What's the key
goodness.
day ratio? 100.
You guys counted. What's been the record? Well, we'll just do it this way. In order to get that record, you have to be blindfolded, one hand tied behind your back, and you've got 3 minutes. I have yet to see someone defeat Alberta's 100 record. That is straight up.
Oh man.
that lady could throw like the day was long. All right, that was just insane. There's gonna be a documentary on it one day.
They need to make
Uh,
a meme. They need to make like a video of that for real. That'd be
I
kind of
could
cool.
imagine a funny war parody where Danny McBride. I could see that too. I could see that too. Yeah, that'd be the way to go. And he is very southern in his way. But yeah, it's just funny stuff you can come up with that. Um, what else we're on? But yeah, it'd be interesting with a bunch of seniors playing, and even stuff like easy casual stuff. That'd be great too, like games or whatnot. But yeah, nursing homes. So it's sort of funny. You start out in a babysitting, and you end up in a babysitting, more or
Yeah.
less. Which
That,
is funny. It's like, and they change your diapers and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, that's really where you don't want to.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll say this: if my children ever put me in a senior home, I'm gonna be pissed.
you'll be pissed, but you'll be
I
so.
will.
You'll be
I
like,
will be pissed.
come back here, you.
Right? I'll break
But
out of
there
there.
we go.
I'll break out, man. I wouldn't care. I'll jump the fence, hop the border. Hey!
We were pinned down by some bogeys called in Mrs. Santa Ana. A few sandals later, and they were begging for.
They have the Mexican grandmas with like the military gear, like Navy SEALs with like
Yeah,
chanclas.
yeah. So, can you explain to us why they're not dressed in any body armor? Whatever? Look, they'll be high up in the plane, right? They'll be high up there, and men will take care of them. They'll be all right. But these ladies, all they need is one look, and that city is gone. All right, I have seen things. I have seen things that'll scare you. I will.
I never seen anything like that.
I've I've never hand on the Bible. I remember as a child once I used to go to a taco place and that lady would throw that tortilla on there and it would be pure accuracy. That's the only time I ever seen something as close as that. This is pure insanity. Never in my life.
uh,
That'd be the show right there if they can get to it. That'd be the show like they're just bringing them. Don't send them back to over the border. Just take him to Iran and see how much they can do. You know. All right. So you want to earn your. So if you want to earn your stay in America, you got to fight for it. So we're gonna take you. Put some body armor here. Here's an AK-47. You got to take out the bad guy. Go, 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 go. And there are a bunch of Mexicans like, what is he talking about? I say, I don't know what's going on here.
when they got a chunk, sir, we got this.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, I could see it now, written in the stars long ago. But yeah, definitely the sad part about there even existing. Um, well, okay, so I will say there are retirement homes and then there's assisted living, right? Like there are those
Hmm.
places you just drop them off and they sort of have people that work with them. It's it part of it is sort of people don't take care of themselves well to begin with, and more or less that's where they end up at. And
Yeah.
then you just have cost of being at these places, right? Like, I don't know if the family pays for it or they whatever, but it costs a lot to be at these places. And
Hmm.
and calling them a retirement home just feels like a misnomer because it's not really a retirement home. It's more of like for many, not all, but for many, it's sort of like we're leaving you here. It's time to go.
Yeah, and also the fact that from what studies were showing, you know, they're saying that the population is
Mm,
collapsing or slowly going down. And
mm,
even some areas like Japan, they're having issues where, who's going to take care of the old people when you get older,
mm,
There's not a lot of young people go around. And that's where, that's where you know, my brothers in Christ come in because we've been, telling them like, hey, maybe, have a second, woman in your life. Who knows,
mm,
man? If you get older, they could take care of you, or you could take care of them, But
uh,
that's controversial, man. That's a hot take.
mm.
Hot take. Hot take.
uh.
But you
I
know,
remember the lady. She was pretty hot, but it was a hot take. I had to back off. But yeah, no, it's a thing I've seen many times before, but at the end of the day, they're not really answering the hard questions that need to be asked. Why are people
hmm
like right now? People are going to start using, technology to just kind of distance themselves more because it's much easier to deal with something that doesn't have another brain or more to stuff like there's a gentleman I saw I've been following for a time and he's building his own uh, device for men. And so I mean he's a married guy or whatever, but the thing of it is like you have a lot of that whole spiel about the women bad thing and all that sort of stuff, and there are some proven points to it but not all.
yeah,
um
I'm not a red pill guy. Just letting guys know, I'm not a red pill. I'm more
no, you're
Christian
more
based.
VTuber. ADB, what going on for reals? But anyway, it is the top of the hour, and of course, like I usually do, I put some time to the side so that me and my guests can sort of promote ourselves. Sometimes we have a guest, they don't do content creation. That's okay. They say a few wise words or whatever they want to say, and then I do my thing. But since Kaiju here is doing all his VTuber stuff and is not the black cat that he usually is, because sometimes he likes to play around like that.
I
But
evolved. I evolved.
he evolved to be more. He's more. But anyway, let me get Let me find, because you have a link tree now, which is a lot better than what all the links you used to have. Just trying
Hmm.
to compile them all together. But anyway, he has a link tree, and I'm gonna put that. Oops, no, I don't want. That's the Windows. There we go. There's Kaiju's link tree. Again, um, I'm gonna let Kaiju promote himself because I don't need to do it for him. So Kaiju, take it away.
Yeah. So hi for everybody who doesn't know me. My name is Kaiju. I'm a variety streamer and content creator. I stream on Twitch and on Rumble. I love Rumble, prefer better. But I'm also somebody who likes to talk about biblical stuff regarding marriage, mostly as my expertise. Speaking of that, my record is 330. Wait, hold on. 34-0. 34-0 when it comes to that. Just saying, just saying. I'll be getting blocked. Controversial takes. All them here. But yeah, I've just been, having a lot of fun, meeting a lot
Mm.
of people. Daramouthe is an amazing person. Give him a follow, guys.
Really,
What?
really, every
I gotta
single time.
I gotta give the streamers plug. But yeah,
No,
it's
no, 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 no. Hold on, hold on. What did I say at the beginning of the show? It's Daramouthe, not Daramouthe. Come on, man. Come on. Seriously? Have to say, I'm gonna have to be like quick on phonics with you. It's like apple. All right, let's get on the B, okay?
got him, got
Oh
him. But anyways,
goodness.
yes, it's a little. I had to do it, bro. But yeah, I just love being like talking to people, being myself on here. But yeah, it's pretty much it. It's pretty much it.
Yeah, yeah. Cool man looking like a VTuber. Oh.
Also, yeah, I used to be a cat. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. This used to be me a long time ago.
Oh, oh my gosh, there he is. Everyone is a
Yeah,
black cat.
it's the black cat. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm really about? You're about to find out in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I could do the
Okay.
cat noises too. Hold on, let me see if I can remember. There you go.
No,
Perfect.
that's no. I'm
No?
done. I'm done now.
Wow.
No, I you've lost me. It's okay. No, no,
You know
we're
you're gonna
good.
pet this
No,
cat.
you're about to get some vinegar spray if you keep it up. All right. You
You
don't
know
like
you
that
want to
vinegar
pet
in
this
your nose.
cat. You know you want to pet me. Look, I can see it in your eyes there,
Time-
mouth.
Stop
Look,
it! Stop it!
look
Stop
in
it! All
your
right, it's
eyes.
my turn. It's my turn now. Stop it. Your turn's over. You get any closer, cat. You're about to get it. He threatened violence at a VTuber.
Ree!
How do I threaten violence at a cat? That's stupid. But anyway, whether you're on look at that. Oh, you know what? I gotta bring that up. Look at that. Oh, she's
Nice.
see what happens when you're the cat. You get more follows. Look at that.
Yay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Too bad your cat can't shed a tear. That'd actually be interesting. But hey, what's going on, Goonster? What's going on? But anyway, whether you're on the Rumble side or whether you're on the YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because at the end of the day, I do this thing because I get to talk to people like Kaiju, like Sergeant Wilkie, like Lex Astro, and other VTubers like yourself. I actually got to speak to Sir Slender, who's a VTuber, and so many others. At the end of the day, I do this thing. Um, I do this thing because I just enjoy it, and at the end of the day, it's something people can't take away from me. So there's that. But again, oh, that's right. I got to put, and of course, I have a link. Um, I have a link down below in the description on both ends, but here's the link as well. You can go there. You can see my Twitter X. You can see my email and what is it? I have a link to Discord, but it's mostly just for DMing. I do not have a server. Not interested in setting one up. I've heard the stories. I've seen the stories. Have you seen? Have you seen some of these content creators that have these things called like a media kit? It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm just like at a certain point, I'm like, I'm just into the enjoy this thing. You're in it to freaky deaky out of here. This is crazy. And of course, there's one more thing I do. Um,
Guys, he
I
has an OnlyFans. Follow him on there.
no 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 no. It's more like only bands, really. But anyway, also I am part of the Rumble Creator Program, but we'll see how long that lasts with a new update next month. Um, but I am part of the Rumble Creator Program, but I'm also part of the Proton program partner program. And so, if none of you have ever heard of it, there's a company called Proton, and they have Proton Mail, Proton VPN, all this stuff. A while back, they had posted advertising it on Twitter X, and so I was like, oh, I'll try and see, all that stuff. And 24 hours after I entered into it, they said you're in, and I'm like, well, I hope you know what you're doing because I don't. So I'm in it. Yes, I do get something out of it a bit, but I'm not in it for that. I'm just in it to try and see. I do use again. I use this product. I use the email product. They do offer other ones, but I use the email more or less. And for the email, for the Proton Mail, they do a few things that I think are quite beneficial for a lot of people. One is they sort of are very good at the you know getting the spam before it even reaches your inbox. Sort of like having your own bodyguard before it hits. They do pretty well at that. Uh, I have AOL as well. I have iCloud, and at the end of the day, the spam on Proton is basically rare to none. And if you use like Gmail or whatever, because you have to, if you use YouTube, you'll get all sorts of stuff, all sorts of scam stuff, all whatsoever. Proton does a really good job of making sure that doesn't happen. If you do get something, it may say like it's like phishing or something like that. It'll let you know what it is a bit. But always read an email before you press any link. Don't ever press the link an email gives you unless you are for sure. That's just a
Yeah.
forewarning.
Don't do it, man. Don't
The
do it.
second the second thing they do is that they allow you to use something called an alias email address. So basically it's sort of like having a mask on and you're going into a business and you're kind of like signing up for something, whatever. You can use that um, mask, so that way if sometime soon like the company gets very spammy with their like emailing you whatever, you can just delete that mask and you'll never see another email from them again because it's not directly linked to your email. It's just sort of like an in between. And once it's gone, they can't touch you. So there's that. And also another thing too is that they don't have ads on their thing like with many free mail options. Like they put ads or whatever on their like advertisements and all that. But they also don't scan your email box to do that too. So it's sort of like your inbox is your inbox and it's not touched at all. So again, three different things right there of why to go check it out. Look, if you don't want to go check it out, that's fine. Whatever. But I offer this thing that I use on a daily basis because I believe it has benefit. It's benefit for me, and I believe it has benefit for others. So they even offer free ones too, and you get some of the same things. The paid ones are more. You get more stuff with it, but at the end of the day, uh, I promote this thing because I use it. I believe in it, and it can be beneficial for you too if you want to use it. If not, whatever. At the end of the day, thank you for that. So, but yeah. Oh,
I was waiting.
Thomas, just a disappointment. Thomas, just a disappointment. Not really. But yeah, I've been in it for a while. All right, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you here. A funny thing, they have a partner site that you can go to check all this stuff. Ever since I signed up for it, I haven't even checked it.
Bruh.
I I don't know. I don't know. That's how important the money thing is to me. I don't check it. I know I probably don't make anything because I'm not like the best seller in the world, but you know what? I'm gonna promote it all the same because I believe in it. But yeah, I was just like I haven't checked it in a while. But I saw this. Had better days. Getting I hear you, man. Um, so yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'm not even like affiliated or part of Rumble yet because I don't have 100 followers.
They're gonna so earlier today, uh Rick was responding to a post, and they're going to be adding another requirement next month, and it's going to
Oh,
be you have to have like a certain amount of chatters, viewers in your chat. So I'm not sure what the number is. Nothing was said more beyond that scope, but that is going to be the new requirement going for next month. I just don't know what the number is going to be. I most likely, um, more than likely, next month will probably be my last month, if even at all, because I do this thing that not many people come to, but I find the importance to it, and I get to talk to people like Kaiju here in cat form.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting next month. But this month, I'll fulfill all my stuff. We'll see where it goes, and if I don't make it, so be it. I can grow with or without the creator program. It is not an issue. Like,
Same here. That's why like I said, I've been kind of using Robo Studios, but then I haven't used it, so
yeah,
I'm not really here for the money either. I'm just here to
yeah.
spread the truth, about the
He's
gospel, marriage, and have
he's
fun, play
you're here
games.
for you're here for the cattiness of it all.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, look. Oh, I gotta show you something. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Oh, let me see. I
Oh,
think it's
he's gonna disappear. Watch him
no.
disappear. What?
Wait. Oh,
What? What?
oh, hold up. Is it?
Oh, look at it. Cat Jew.
He's a Jew. No,
Oh, you should definitely do that where you wear a menorah on your head.
yeah. Who was it? One of my? I think it was a buddy of mine named Adam. He was like, "Oh, it's Cat Jew," and I was like, "Bruh, what am I?" I'm gonna wear that hat behind my head and everything now.
uh, hey,
But
silly pie.
yeah, okay, it should work. Give me a second, guys. Is it gonna work? Ah, there it is. Yay! Look what I got now.
What do you call it?
It's my little Rathalos. It's from Monster Hunter. I got this
Oh,
model. Yeah,
nice.
you see him? He's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and then
now watch as we watch the male VTuber. Oh, wow, he's got a sword. He's got
yep,
you got like two dragons now.
yeah, that's what it looks like. That's the baby Rathalos, and I got the sword from it.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
This we're now watching the male VTuber fawn and adore over his baby dragon. Now let
Yeah.
us hear the cooing and ahs that the male VTuber does. Let's just listen. All right.
That's all he knows, guys. That's all he knows for now.
Sometimes you just have to teach him young. No, it's apple. Apple. I know you're gonna get there soon. It's apple though.
He's a
Um,
good pick. He doesn't bite, guys. He just throws fireballs at you.
he doesn't bite, but he will look at you judgingly and say,
He'll barbecue you. Yeah,
barbecue.
yeah.
I've never been I've never been barbecued before in my life, but I feel the heat. Feel the heat. It's gonna be like that scene in the Minecraft movie where they do the lava chicken.
I haven't seen a Minecraft movie. Thanks for the spoiler. Thank you very much, Dara. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
if you've been looking at YouTube, it's already spoiled anyway because of the stinking song La 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 lava chicken.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's
I
really
haven't seen
catchy though. It's only like one scene out of the whole movie. I ain't even told you the ending yet. The ending's no.
it. Rata, you know what to do.
It was the butler. The butler was the one. But yeah, it was it. So I did go see it. I did go see the Minecraft movie. Mm, I It was a kids movie right off the bat. All right,
Hmm.
the Minecraft movie is a kids movie, so don't think like if you're an adult going in there. If you're an adult and you've played Minecraft, you may enjoy it. I'm not here. All right, but it was. I give it a 5 out of 10, basically.
Dang.
It was either I can't remember what my original. I think the original was like either 5 or 6, but I gave it a 5 or 6 out of 10 because it was just like it was. It was like the story was done in a way to just kind of get them to the Minecraft world, and then yeah, it's just one of those things where like sure, why not?
Well, at least it wasn't like the new Snow White movie, apparently.
She wasn't Snow White, she was Snow Brown. All right,
Ah,
she
oh
was
yeah. Sorry, I miscolored her. Snow Brown.
She was she was Snow not white, if you catch my drift. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was I don't know. I'm just like, okay, so you didn't like it. Did you pay money for it?
Nah, but I saw the reviews of it.
Well, not you. I'm just like to the other
Oh,
people. It's like, did they pay money for it? It's like it's one of those weird things where I get, you're trying to mock the company. You're trying to do this thing where I don't know. It's like it content creation, all this stuff. It's like at a certain point you just walk. Oh, like, oh, the movie's not going to look so good. I'm not going to go see it, and that's the end of it. Like you don't really get that very much anymore. It's like you got to talk about it to get whatever, because I just don't. I just don't care. There has been a movie I've wanted to go see for quite some time now. I I'll take that back. Sorry, The Accountant 2. I did see The Accountant 2. I saw it twice. I'd go see it again.
nice. The one movie I'm actually excited to go see has to be How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good, man. I'm gonna be pissed if it isn't.
I'd set your expectations low because then you might get surprised.
Yeah,
Um,
but I heard that Snow Brown had a score less than Dragon Ball Z Evolution.
you know what? We should just call her Brown Snow because
Yeah.
at this point there ain't much to pick up from that. Um, no, it was it.
You're
No,
like, no, you don't want to talk about it
no,
no more.
no, it's done. Eh,
It's not worth talking about.
it's sort of like the thing where these people talk like, "Oh, Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead," and they're still talking about it. It's like, I thought it was dead. No, it's not dead. It's not dead. And then they're like, "It's dead. It's dead." It's
Make up your
okay.
mind.
Pick up your make up a mind. Your point. Can someone get me a doctor in here? I got a lot of people who don't understand what dead means. Um, actually, probably not a doctor. More of like a, a no. No, thesaurus dictionary. What would be a good term to call that type of person? A dictionarius? I don't know. Um, yeah, it's goodness sake. Oh, it's always a pain in the butt. But you know what? I don't care. Have what you will. Say it's dead, and then act like it's not dead. Whatever. I in being right in being in this content creator sphere for quite some time. I am learning a lot of the fact that the content creator sphere is nothing more than high school drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of high school drama that comes with this.
It's nothing more than because it's an amalgamation of egoism. There's good stuff in it, don't get me wrong, but there's
Hmm.
egoism, there's elitism, there's favoritism, there's all this other stuff. There's I'm right, you're wrongism. It's the whole layers of, Shrek was right. It's like layers. And I could be your show. Okay, well, I'll look forward to it. I look forward to it. Hopefully, I can have you on then because June is full. That's right. Daddy said June's full, and it is. Um, but yeah, I just can't. And the funny thing is, like, there are times where you're just in this thing and you'll get caught in drama that has nothing to do with you except maybe a person you had on or what you talked to, whatever. And that drama is so far beyond what you're even doing with your stuff. It's just like, what is this? Like, well, no, basically, like if you were to look into the description list down below, you'll see a disclaimer. I had to put a disclaimer in because I got caught in that same. I won't say of who of what, but I got caught in that same faction of, and I'm just like, seriously, I don't. I what is
That's
this?
them. That's not me. Like that's what you're trying to say, basically.
Well, yeah, it's like I have nothing to do with this, and I'm gonna get a million subs and start drama there with. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'll be like over here ignoring, and you'll be like, "Hey, pay attention to me. Hey, pay attention. Hey, over here, pay attention. Oh, over here."
What's that one little creature from? Oh, that what's that little sparkle thing from Legend of Zelda? That
Is
that
it you talking about Navi or
yeah, yeah. He's always, hey, listen, hey,
hey,
listen, listen,
listen,
hey,
listen, hey,
hey,
listen.
listen.
You dirty son of a bit, Mary. Fair, you better shut up right now before it's all begun. you just like you just like trying to strike the sword, like die, die. Hey, listen,
Listen.
stinking fairy. Um, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. So I had to stick that disclaimer into my thing because it's just like fudge you and all your drama BS, not you. But it's just like I give two shakes of a lamb's tail of nothing about this on the show. I've tried to, Mister, but you tell me no. You tell me not now. So don't blame me on that. Oh, he's put in quotations. Yeah. He'll try. But it's just like I could give two shakes of a lamb's tail about any of this stuff in the content creator sphere. It, I get there are a lot of people who want to know how to succeed and all this stuff, and that's fine,
Hmm.
whatever. But when you have someone pointing out like that's not how you succeed, you should do this, this, and this. F you. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. I don't. I'm experiencing success I didn't think I'd have before, and I'm not even following any of the templates that they put out there.
Everybody has their own way to succeed. It's just not one
Yeah,
set of thing, man.
it's not. And it's like when there are creators out there that tell you have to do this, this, and this thing to get big, and I'm like, I don't give a flying fudge. Do you not understand what this thing does right here? If you understood the magnitude that DaraChat can do, you'd be like, why didn't I think of that? Because it's
Hmm.
like, like, let's be honest here. The market on content creation alone is flooded with politics. It's flooded with gaming. It's flooded with podcasting, and I'm not going to say mine's the special, but I've not I've not seen anyone else do what I do. You have all these different factions in it. Who thinks they're going to get who are these people that think they're going to get, not everyone, but there are people who do think they're going to get big by doing this thing. Who are you going to do think of get big because you're playing a game? Attention to Earth, there are about 10,000 other people behind you playing all sorts of games.
Hmm.
Enjoy getting to do this because fudge all when you're 70 years old. Well, okay, we just saw an 89-year-old play Skyrim, so I can't speak against that. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to go on, but I have to get an avatar set up first. Kaiju, I think you need to talk to this man because he does not know what to do.
I got you. First things first, you gotta get a VTuber studio on your
Yeah,
computer, right?
yeah.
Then, second thing, I'll teach you how to become successful. Become
Yeah,
a cat.
maybe you should there, yeah.
Yeah, that's my success right here.
There you go.
There we
Everyone
go.
loves everyone loves the kitty.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Even the ladies love the kitty, but it's only a few certain type of ladies, that they like the kitty
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, some of them like the cat, some of them don't. Some of them are cat phobic, racist, bigoted. It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's true.
It's
That's
okay.
true. No, not many people like the black cat because it's all that superstition stuff.
Oh yeah, I get that a
You know,
lot.
you know what
It's
I'm
because I'm
saying?
black, right? I'm
Yes.
joking.
Hold. I never met it like that, bro. I never met it like that. Hey. You're talking to a black cat. Quiet up.
What'd you say?
You, I pulled you over because you're speeding and what
It's
the
because I'm
hell
black,
is a
right?
what the hell is a cat driving a car? Hey, what up?
I was talking about it, man. Listen here, bro. You can't let a black cat down.
Recorded in history the first time ever a black cat being pulled over and gotten a ticket. No man has ever known how a cat could drive, but he certainly did not like that ticket.
Black cats life matter.
You wish. You wish.
I got
You
you, man. I'll make an avatar for Dara.
There
I
you
got
go.
you. I'll
There you
send it
go.
to you, Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas is like, I'm gonna copy you and everything about you. I'm like, good luck. Um, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Oh my, a cat. Yes.
Hmm.
Uh, meow, meow. See, it's a real.
Meow meow. Not joking. All right.
You start out with like the you start out that way like the cutesy stuff, and then a while later when nobody's looking, like, hey, what up? And they'll be
I
like,
know, right?
what the fuck? What's going on here? What the hell
Like
is going on?
meow. And then out of nowhere, hey, give me your money, motherfucker.
Who
There's a
the
cat hood.
what where's the voice coming from? There's just nothing but a cat over here. What's going on? Hey, what up?
Right, right.
What the hell? What the heck's going on here?
Down
Hey,
here.
you got a tree fitting on you? What
Let me
the
get
fuck?
that cabinet.
Hey, you got that? It's like that meme from Dave Chappelle. You got any more of that catnip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get it, get him, get him. You know what you should do? You should make a meme of yourself like that. Just put the cat in there and try to do like the thing with your
Oh,
nose,
shit.
and you just like got any more of that catnip? Oh, that's not good. He's trying to snort it wrong. You don't do it like that. You do like a slow process, like you're trying to vacuum a bit. You try to do it like that.
You gotta make that vacuum noises too.
There you go. Well, it's funny because like you were talking about the chanclas with all this stuff. You could have you have someone trying to do a show like how to do different ways to store your cocaine. Now, all right, hold on, okay, hold on. All right, so you got the Hoover. All right, okay, okay. You've got the what is it? You've
You
you've
lost
got
concentration. You're way too high, man.
you're you've got the oh, what is it? You've got the clogged up, all that stuff. It's just like I'm starting to build up loogie mouth. I better stop. But you can have stuff like that where you're just having like you have just someone do a skit and just like this is how you snort the good stuff. And then just like you gotta take your time with the slow process. It's all that white powder.
They're gonna have like different like people come in. Hey, who has the best story technique?
we
Ah
got
shit, he might be overdosing. Get the Narcan.
we got Sydney here from down in Texas, and he's gonna show us how to do the Buffalo Bill. Now this one's gonna be a bit difficult because you're gonna have to put the coke on the seat, and then you do the snorting, but you gotta ride it. You gotta ride
Oh shit.
it.
Bro, imagine like a cat comes in, right? He's like, meow. They're like, what the fuck? And he just pulls out like a credit card, starts like, lighting it up with his little paws.
Oh god. This is my cat festa, right? This is my cat festa over here. He's gonna show you how to do old cat style. Look,
The
I don't know
catnip.
what I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But still stuff I've seen scared that cat white. All right, that's
Instead of like a credit card, he uses his own clock, pulls it off. Shing.
yeah. It's like, wait a second. When did the cat start doing all this stuff? It's like you haven't been through the hard times, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, Dara, there was I don't know. Okay, I was watching. I think it was Donald Operator. He did a video where this lady,
Mm,
she got pulled over. I think for like an expanded license.
yeah.
Turns out she was doing meth, and then she had a raccoon next to her.
What?
That
What?
raccoon was also doing meth, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Are you insane? What?
No, this is real. She had a pet raccoon, and then that raccoon knew how to, I guess, smoke. And I don't know if he was high or not, but that raccoon got the little meth thingy and was like pretending to do it. And the cops were like, "What the hell?"
What?
Yeah.
I would almost think like that stuff would drive it to be like on rabies or stuff, man. That's stuff you don't want to joke around with.
No, bro, it was crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the link. Give me a second.
Oh
Hold on,
my
hold on.
gosh. That just sounds like one of those things I hard to believe. Like, ma'am, you want to pull it? What? What's this? What's your raccoon? What's your raccoon doing with a pipe there? Oh, he's
Oh
oh
man.
he's just oh he's just playing. He's just playing. Ma'am, is that yours? No, no, it's my raccoons. I try to tell him to stop, but he won't stop. Oh
Oh,
my
I'm
gosh.
trying to find the video. If I could find it, I'll send it to you. But dude, I lost my shit when I heard about that. I was like, what the hell? Look, you're just holding their little paw and everything.
Yeah, I oh, thank you, no.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I just find that funny. It's sort of like when you see those videos of like Russians with bears. I'm like, okay, who here trained the bear enough not to eat them? Because that just seems ridiculous. Like they do out there, like in the cold, like training the bear to do all this stuff. That's just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Uh, I just look at this like I don't know what's going on here. Oh man, that thing with the raccoon, that would be yeah. It's funny how some people like they want they make a pet raccoon and like a sea otter. They want a sea otter as a raccoon, a pet. It's all these different like animals, like squirrels. I've seen that if you rescue a squirrel, something like that, you've seen them. Oh,
Hmm.
what was that one story? There was this one story in New York where a guy had like rescued a squirrel and all that stuff, and New York decided to euthanize that squirrel.
Oh yeah, dude, that was so. I was pissed. I was so sad, man.
That
That
was
raccoon didn't do nothing.
it was a squirrel, not a raccoon.
Oh, the squirrel. My bad. I was thinking about
So
the
who's really high now? All right.
raccoon. Listen, man, that catnip is hitting hard. All right.
every day I'm shuffling. Who are
Yeah.
you again? No, because I was like, I remember, I don't remember what the name of the squirrel was, but there was this story that in New York, it was a few years ago, where it was just like it wasn't just a squirrel, too. A few other pets got euthanized as well, but just the state of New York were like, no, you can't have this as a pet. And they just euthanized it. And I'm like, what? What the hell's wrong with these people? He rescued that squirrel. It was like his buddy, and now you all of a sudden you just take him and put a needle in it and you just put him to sleep. No way. No
Yeah,
way.
it's
It's dumb.
crazy.
It's dumb.
Ah, found it.
What?
Here you go. Oh,
What up?
I found a video. This is the video I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
What? You just could have brought it up.
I can't
Um,
share it on on my side.
yeah,
Remember?
you can. You could. Oh, that's right, because you got your thing.
Hmm.
Um, why? Gosh dang it! Hold on. I gotta copy it. Okay, there we go. Copy it. Okay, there we go. No, don't do that. All right. See where it leads. Wow. Oh, okay. It's an older lady. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like 207. I don't want to play it in front of people because of the whole copyright stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, but this is the link he's given out he's given this is the link he's given. So if you want to check it out for yourself, but I'm looking at it right now. And so what happens is that there's these guys, there's one guy with a phone, older lady with a purple sweater, and then a cop. He's looking in and he's seeing the squirrel. And this old lady is raggedy, and this was like last month. Like it's
Hmm.
like exactly a month ago. And and then what she's doing is she's looking in there. She's like talking with her a bit. I'm not even listening to what they're saying, but the raccoon actually is playing with it, and it's just like crazy. Oh my gosh, this lady's car is so bad too. Like her innards, like he has it in his hand. He has the pipe in his hand right now, and he's like showing her like where you getting this from and all that. And that is just insane. And they're in front of a mattress firm too. They're parked in front of a mattress firm. This is taking in front of a strip mall. Okay. Um. Okay. So the cop has the pipe in his hand. He's
Show
kind of
the video, bro.
I'm not going to because I don't trust YouTube's copyright thing. Um,
Oh.
it's much funnier to describe it anyway. It's like a 2 minute 7 second video, and it's like a guy talking on the phone. The cop still has the pipe in his hand. He's like looking at this raccoon. He's got a light looking at the raccoon. It's all this stuff, and he's just picking up the stuff. And it's like this lady's bag or whatnot. It's oh my god! He pulled out another pipe. Holy crap! Oh my
Yeah,
god!
he had
Are
to.
you kidding me? Are you kidding? She had two, one clean, one unclean. What is wrong with this woman? What's this other one? What's
It's the
this other
same
one?
one with audio, I think. Oh my god, dude! It's a from police activity.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
No,
dude. Never could
it's
pull out a second one.
oh, and there's a There's an IHOP across the way, across the street. There's an IHOP. What kind of silliness is this?
Hey
Oh my
man, listen.
gosh,
Sometimes when the raccoon gets high, he gets hungry.
that's ridiculous. But it's an older woman in a Hyundai van, and she has this raccoon with her, and it's just like, ugh, ugh. She has a dog with her too. But I mean, it's just like what, man? Some of these people, man, they're trying to. It's crazy out there. But I just wasn't gonna play it. It's, you know what? It's much funner when you can just leave the link and just describe it to people like, oh my gosh, she's jumping. All right, it's sort of like trying to describe to a blind person, right? Okay, so there's this person. It's a female. I don't know how old she is. She's looking at me, right? She's looking at me, and she's doing this thing where, um, she's doing this thing where like the cops have got her. All right, they're trying to talk to her. I can't hear what they're saying. They're talking to her. All right, and she's in a mall. All right, and they've stopped her. And like, I think they stopped her because they think she stole some, but it's like, she's like denying it or whatever. And she's in all that stuff. And and they're trying to look in her purse and whatnot. And I'm just like, oh man, what's going on here? And they look at her purse and they pull out a watch. And I'm like, oh snap, this is not looking good. So the cop is looking at her funny. He's like, what, is kind of having that look like, where do you have this? Where'd you get it from? She's like, trying to explain it her own way or whatever. I just want to remind people, by the way, I'm making this all up as I go. This is not a real situation.
He's telling a story.
This is this is just me. Like, it's better to describe it because people are like, okay, I gotta watch this video now. But it's
the
sort of
com-
like that.
Go to the comments of that one, and there's a dude that was like, "That's a loyal ass pet. Homie's trying to smoke the rest of the drugs and get rid of the
There
evidence."
you go. There you go. It's sort of like that one song. Da 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 da.
Oh
And
man.
then I got high. Boo, boo. You know that song. But yeah, that is pretty interesting. But that's just insane that there's stuff like that out there, and you get it on a video. There is stuff that's stranger than fiction. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It exists. But yeah, I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to deal with YouTube's crappy whatever. So, because I'd be like every other content creator and have to stop like every 5 seconds. Like, okay, guys, let me explain to you this thing right here. The lighting's great, everything's great, and it's just like this 10-second video turned into a 2-hour dilemma. I'm like, I don't. What is this?
There's another one that said, that wasn't a raccoon. That was a cat after a few years on drugs.
That is insane. That is
uh,
insane. But yeah, I bet you don't give them a look. Aw. Well, that's good. I hope they're. I'll try to check them out later. But yeah, it's stranger things have happened in life, and that one definitely takes the cake. That one
mhm.
definitely takes the cake. I'm now waiting for the raccoon to drive the car. That's the real one I'm waiting for. Sir, do you know what I pulled you? Son of a bit. Where's the raccoon come from? Um, I don't know if I'll ever see it, but yeah, that's interesting. Holy
Because
heck.
I'm a raccoon, right?
Yo, man, I may be a raccoon, but I gotta get home to my lady because she's got the cravings, dog. She's got
Hmm.
them cravings. She's already got like a litter on the way, so I gotta get back with all this food. What the hell? This raccoon's talking to me. What the hell's wrong with this? Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's too funny. But uh,
Uh,
but yeah, it's just a funny thing with that ordeal. Like all the content creators who are going over stuff and then you have to do all this sort of thing. And I'm just like, I'll just not show the video and I'll just describe it to you and all that. So let me pantomime to you. It's not gonna work. Is he saying he was surprised? I'm not sure what he's doing right there. Hey, is it windy? Is it windy? And it's just just like he closes the window. Oh my gosh! But yeah, that's hilarious. But I can't believe we were talking about that, and that's where it led to.
yeah, exactly. It went from like, let's say Hassan video games to the midway talking about like who we are, and then
That's
now to like content creation, now to raccoon smoking meth.
that
Crazy.
we'll do like a Jerry Springer follow. My final thought is That hose be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
Jerry, Jerry. Oh my
Jerry,
gosh. I can
Jerry.
remember when that thing was like back in the day. You know, that you had Ricky Lake, you had Maury, you had Jerry Springer, all these ones. It was just like it was a different time back then.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I would not I'm glad I didn't watch those shows forever, man, because there was some nasty stuff. Nasty stuff. And
Crazy stuff.
crazy, crazy nasty stuff, and they have to beating up each other and all that. Okay, what do
Mm-hmm.
you want? What do you want? It's like watching a bunch of rednecks just fight each other over one.
Dude, Jerry's finger forever.
What it was. And
Uh,
then his like bodyguard person got his own TV show. I'm like, what is this? What is this? This is like it's in the same sense of Nightmare Before Christmas. What's this? What's this? There's fighting everywhere. What's this? What's this? It's getting beaten up. Um, Stuff like that. So, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's why I enjoy doing this, because we can go anywhere, and I'm not tied down by the silliness of what other creators are tied down to.
mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm not like that, yo. I get to be free. Um, but some people don't see it that way. But it's whatever. Um, what is it? But yeah, the yeah, the whole just on a getting as we're getting close to getting to the end here. When I don't want to say this. So Kaiju, you've been doing this stuff for I don't know how long, probably a year or so for the VTubing and whatnot. If someone was come to ask you, and they were to ask you, okay, so what do I need to do to get started in creating content? What would you tell them?
The first thing I'll tell them is be yourself and, you know, just work on your channel.
Mhm.
Don't be lazy. Don't put stuff off. Be consistent. Even if you're streaming or just making videos and uploading content, just be consistent, man.
There you go. Look at that right there. Yeah, and there are other content creators the same different. If I was asked to give like, well, if someone was asking me, okay, so how do you get started? I would confuse like, are you asking how I got started, or are you asking how to get started as a content creator? My simple question to be would be them is, why do you want to be a content creator? That should be the first question you ask yourself. Why do you want to be a content creator?
Because I want to be rich and big. That's not going to happen soon.
Well, there's more than one way to be big, but we'll talk about
Mm-hmm.
that later. But
Want to say I'm short? I'm joking.
well, if you're gonna talk like that, then you got some issues there. You got some short man issues.
I
But
do.
no, it's just this thing of like, when people are getting into this thing, you need to have a real reason of why you're getting into this thing, because you're gonna run across stuff you don't know why. You don't know why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the drama stuff. You don't understand why some people act the way they are, or they can misread something or misinterpret something, but they never come. Most of the time they'll never come and talk to you. They'll be polite, but they'll whatever. You'll never understand why people block you and won't even, in a private manner, say why or have a discussion on why. You will come across things where people will troll you and harass you or whatever in a mean spirited way, not in a fun way, but a mean spirited way, and it doesn't make sense of why they do it. You come across all this stuff where content creators are saying this is what you need to succeed, this, and this, and all this stuff. And time and time and time again, the one question and the one answer that should matter most is, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you content creating? If the first thing comes out of your mouth is, um, I want to make a business out of it or whatever. He's the See, Slidey Pie has a great answer. I do it for fun. That's the way
Mm-hmm.
it should be, because it's cutthroat. Because it's full of depressing. Not all. There's a big chunk of depressing people in it who are trying to make it trying to make a business out of it, and they're pushing and pushing and pushing to feed the beast of the algorithm to just get something out of it so they can keep making money and all this stuff. And then you have like the complainers who are like, I'm not getting enough subs or whatever. You know, be rich and create an animation studio and produce like 5 minutes short. Wait a second, it's only up to 3. Maybe. Okay, he says maybe. Don't freak him out, but there's a dragon.
Yeah.
He knows that. He calls him Mr. Snaggletooth. There you go. Um, no, not really. But it's just like I really would start there. That's if someone asks me, okay, how do you get started? I'm gonna ask you, why do you want to be a content creator?
Mm-hmm.
Simple. There should be a simple. If you want to be a content creator because you're enjoying it, doing it for fun, like Slidey Pie says, then no matter what happens, whether it be viewers, whether it be the money you make, if you make any money at all, or the places you stream to, none of that will matter as much because you are enjoying the process and you are enjoying the ride. Because you already, again, you already have so many people playing games. You already have so many people talking about the politics. You have so many makeup tutorials and whatnot. You have so many people doing this thing. It is millions to billions of people.
It's saturated.
It is, and it's not on just one, even on one platform. It is saturated all over because people want to do this thing. Some of them want to do this thing to make a business off and to make money off. That's fine. Remember why you do this. Remember the core reason. When I ask, not you, but when I ask you why you want to be a content creator, and you give me a core reason, okay, I'll say I'll ask you that sometime later on. And if your reason has changed, then you're not going to last.
That is true. Remember why you started in the beginning, guys. That's the
Yeah.
important thing too.
Because none of at the end of the day, all you're just doing what a waiter does. You're receiving tips. Sure, you can get sponsorships or whatever. That's fine, affiliated or whatnot. This content creation is nothing more than a tip service. Straight up.
Yeah,
It's
basically is.
it's nothing more than a tip service. And the odds are ever stacked against you if you want to make it like I don't want to say PewDiePie because he's like the top of the top, but like Asmongold, Tectone, or whatever, big names, right? We don't need more people like that. We need more people who connect using this tool. That's what I'm trying to do with DaraChat, to connect. I would do to get rich and have fun getting there. Yeah, all right now.
Don't forget about us when you make it.
Yeah. My Bitcoin wallet is 1057. No, I really think that's where whenever someone asks, how do I get started? It should always start with, why do you want to get in content creation? Always should start that, because if you don't have a reason of why you're doing this thing, then anything after that point, it's going to hit you hard. And I'm not going to say you're not going to have moments of sunshine or whatever, but you're going to have moments where you're going to be in a situation where you don't know how to handle, and it's mostly going to be drama, and it mostly is not going to be your fault, and you're going to be stuck, and you're going to be emotionally manipulated. You're going to be whatever the case may be, and you're going to feel like you owe us sorry because of all the stuff. At the end of the day, it's BS. The entirety of content creation in some way is BS, because yes, you can connect to people across the way, but the addendum of monetization or whatever, while nice, has turned people into nothing more than switching one nine to five job for another, except it's not 9 to 5 anymore. It's 16. It's almost a whole day. Like,
Mhm.
like I've heard some instances where content creators are doing like 16 hours to 18 hours of work or something like that. Why? Why? What is this thing supposed to be? What is this? YouTube back in the day, the beginning of YouTube, right? It was nothing more than just posting videos online, and maybe you had a business and maybe you used it to promote your business, but more than not, there was no monetization at all.
Did it for fun.
You did it for fun. And nowadays, what are you seeing most people do? Uh,
You don't have $5 to subscribe to me,
oh
then
yeah, I
you're
remember.
poor.
I
Get a
remember
job.
that. Being one of
Man,
them.
fuck that. No, I'm joking.
That's that right there. That's more. That is worth more gold and silver than anything that these people, these content creators can earn. I don't care if you're making a business out of it. That's more important. Why is that? Because we're not seeing a whole lot of that
Yeah.
in the conversational space.
Like for me, like the reason why I got into it, well, cause I love Monster Hunter, right? Two, I also
Whoa,
decided
wait, wait, what?
to
What? You're a mouse hunter?
no, I love Monster Hunter. I like
Oh my! I thought you said you're a mouse hunter. I was like, what?
Mouse Hunter. Yeah, I hunt mouses. I'm a cat. That's my thing.
That's your truth with me.
Fuck them mouses. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I got into it because I love Monster Hunter, and I just wanted to see people. I wanted to basically play it in front of people
Mm,
and just have fun, maybe joke around here and stuff like that. And then after that I started getting more into the biblical side, and that's my content, just playing games, talking about Bible,
mhm.
having fun, making jokes here and there. That's pretty
Yeah,
much basically who I am.
I haven't heard you make a joke yet though.
Wow. Oh, okay, so hold up there. I'll see there. Okay, all right.
Red alert! Red alert! No.
Dang, put me on a spot. Okay, I see how it is.
Why? Then you pull up a piece of paper that says, "Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? Yo, mama." No, it's like, and people like, if like, you don't have to listen to me about make content creation or everything. Like, you can ignore me all you want. I'm just giving you my perspective because there's a greatness out of this tool. There really is, and that's why I do my thing. The conversational show that is DaraChat. That's why I do it, or Rumble Squared, but that's a bit separate. So why I do it, because I didn't see a lot of content creators do this thing that has such great potential, and yet they waste it on talking about stuff that's bull crap. Bull crap. Hollywood, bull crap. Politics, bull crap.
Hmm.
TV shows and video games and all this stuff, bull crap. It's bull crap. They're connected. They are connecting similarities that anyone can enjoy, sure. But at the real end of the day, for me, it's the conversation part. Because I, me, I can claim right now that I have had on over 200 various guests of all different types, all different. I don't know if I should say flavors. That's getting a little weird.
Booty.
It's just like I can sit here and I could say all day long, I have had on over 200 guests. That's the number that matters. That's the number that's important to me, because at the end of the day, the money can go, the viewers can go, all of it. But I got to talk to over 200 people. Some of them have blocked me. It is what it is. But I've gotten to talk over 200 people. I've gotten to talk to people from Australia. I've gotten to talk to people from Norway, the Netherlands. Oh, that's fruity. I don't know what that means. I think he's going German. I think he's German, guys. But it's like I can't be what these content creators see as what needs to be successful. I can't play the game they want to do. I'm doing this thing because the incredibleness that it has, the opportunity it has, and to feel like, to some regard, the only person that can see that drives me crazy. And I'm not saying people have to see it the way I do, but it drives me crazy that we use this tool called the internet. We use this tool called broadcasting software like StreamYard, Restream, and so forth. We use these tools to make connections across the way, and many of us do. And we use other tools like gaming, like movies, like TV shows. But at the end of the day, we're not really conversing with each other on past the points beyond those things.
Hmm.
2 hours. 2 hours has gone by and we've gone all over the place. Where else can you find that? My video, my titles, they don't have anything that start with a topic. I'm not seeing anyone else try. At least as far as who I've reached to, so to speak. There might be somebody out there. I can't speak to that. But it's like it feels like I'm the craziest person in the world because I'm doing something that I feel has the biggest value, the biggest opportunity, and it's all washed away because people to some degree don't understand that. And that it doesn't scare me, but it's sort of like then I must be the only person in the world then. Because I'm not sure. But
That's
I
actually pretty deep, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually really, really good. Like, you're right though. There are a lot of people aren't really like having conversation anymore. Just hey, come on, let's just have a conversation. They're ready to just bash each other and stuff like that, and start drama as other stuff too. It's just crazy, bro. It's just
and
crazy.
again, I've stated this many a dozen times before. Do not listen to me on how to do content creation because the success you're wanting that you'll follow from other people, I don't have. I just know the success I'm experiencing when I first started this thing to now. You look at my thumbnails, right? If you look at my thumbnails when I first started out, which were barely anything, to now, that's success. When
Hmm.
I first started out trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this thing, to now, that's success. When I was using different types of broadcasting software and all this sort of stuff and didn't think I'd gain anything from it, money's been nice and so forth, but it's not really the big ordeal. That's success. All content creators out there, they have their own definition for success and they'll give you the whole spiel,
Yeah, they have their
right?
own like path of success
Path of success
exclusive to them.
or what they'll say, like play the algorithm, whatever. Fudge it. Just do this thing because you want to. Have a
Hmm.
real good reason of why you want to do this because that'll be your anchor for however long you do this. For however long you do this, you're going to need an anchor because there's going to be social media. There's going to be social media with the emotional backgammon games, the emotional twisting, all that stuff, all the spiel of the high school drama stuff, that's going to be there. And whether or not you like it, you have signed up for that. If you step into this field, hey dashboard,
Yeah,
how are you?
that is true.
So for people who don't understand, if you're getting into content creation, there are going to be a few things you sign up for that you will never get an option not to sign out of. And even if you try your best to avoid it, it will still hit you.
Sooner
So
or later.
yeah,
Yeah.
sooner or later, even if you only get it a few times throughout however long you do this, you'll get a few times where you don't understand why this is happening to you, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. End of the day, know why you're getting into this. Know why you're creating content. Create that anchor reason because there will be people out there who will want to throw you overboard or some other form or fashion because of all the drama that is out there. I'm not perfect. I'm certainly not the an angel of any sort. I'm certainly not coming here to tell you about all this and that, what you should do. I'm giving you my perspective. Whether it's worth something to you depends on if you listen or not. And you don't have to. I don't know the successful route to get all the big numbers or all the big viewers or all that stuff. That does not matter. It's you. It's me. And it's people like Kaiju and so many others I've had on here. That's what matters. Creators and non-creators alike, because I'm tired. I have a full-time job. I would not, in my life, fully rely on content creation as a livelihood because it is full of more stress that I've seen, not that I've experienced, but that I've seen. And you get burnout. If you enjoy it and you don't get burnout, great. keep going. Find ways of enjoying the ride. Oh, hey, and Jen, how are you doing? But at the end of the day, get your reason. Remember, there are things you're signing up for that you have no option in. Just being honest.
Yep. Sometimes
I
it is what it is, man. You
I
really can't do nothing about that. They're gonna be haters and fans alike.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and I didn't sign for it either, but I've experienced it all the same. And I'm like, who the fudge cares? You and I, we're on a time clock here. There's a little time clock you don't know about, right? You don't know when you timed in. You don't exactly remember when you clocked in, but you won't know when you timed out. And the BS that the content creator sphere is, even with the good in it, it does not matter in the long run. You want to know why? Because your life is not worth wasting on the idiocy that happens to run through it. It isn't.
Yep. It isn't. Preach, bro.
It
Preach.
is. It is. It isn't. And I've had to deal with it. I don't talk about the back end stuff that I've had to deal with or the people I've had to deal with or whatever. And again, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I am not going to throw myself off the bus here. Well,
Yeah. Nobody's perfect. Like,
but off the bus, under the bus. I'm not sure how I want to word that. But I'm not going to throw my
run them over.
I'm not going to throw myself on the cross here and say that I'm being a martyr here. No, I'm trying to give at least a reasonable, honest answer that most content creators it doesn't seem like they will, or they can't, or they want to hold it back in a way where they they want you to be able to to experience this thing and enjoy it. Get your reason. Get your reason of why you do this thing, and hold on to it, because this fear does not care about you after a certain point.
yeah, they don't. Look what happened to like I said, Tectone, Dr. Respect, Duxtaku, all these big names. And
Mhm.
also with Slidey Pie, what he said, I don't get who want to bring people down. I want people to succeed. That's what I always say, man. Like with like people that I know,
Mm.
like Dara and everybody else, I always say, hey man, like I want you to succeed, bro. Like I want you to be successful and stuff like that. I'm not gonna for me like I actually got this question asked a couple of times on
Mhm.
this like anonymous app that I use for chatting, right? I just
Right.
send messages. They're like, "Yo, like, would you be a person who is jealous of other people's success?" And I'm like, "No. Like,
Mm.
why would I be, bro? He's doing their own thing. I'm doing my own thing. You know?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that I haven't like looked at the numbers, whatever, and thought like, oh, I wish it was there. But I'll tell you what, I do this thing that has more opportunity than gaming does. It just does. It Yeah, and none of us are perfect. Yeah, of course, none of us are perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
Yeah, but and that's the thing people need to realize. Like people will come after you and try to make you feel bad because of association, whatever. Fudge them.
Yeah,
Like if you step into something you have no idea about and whatever, even if you did, people people have the ability to have their own perspectives on the world around them, and you shouldn't be forced not to be able to talk to them because of some stupid thing. It's dumb. This, look, kids, you're gonna die one day. I'm sorry to tell you. You, me, everyone in this chat, everyone in this content creator sphere is gonna die one day. Do you really want to spend it arguing about the most stupidest things on earth? Really?
what's better, booty or feet?
Wait. Booty or your feet?
Yeah.
Ugh.
What do you mean? We're gonna argue here, boys. Let's go. No, I'm joking. It's a joke,
That no,
guys.
I'd be like, I'm more of a boob guy, but that's a different story for another time. But it's just that's where your reason comes in, and sometimes you'll forget, and that's fine. You're human. At the end of the day, remind yourself you're human, but don't forget your reason of why you do this, because that's gonna save you. Well, it's not gonna save you, but it's gonna remind you, I'm not here for the big sponsorships. I'm not here for how to learn how to be a accessible creator from someone who's doing it in a different way I'm doing it. I'm not here to try to get thousands upon thousands of viewers, followers, or whatever. I'm here because I just enjoy this thing.
Yeah,
And whether it will lead to that, I don't know. But you know what? I love the mystery of the future because I'd rather have that than have to deal with the stupidity of high school drama. And it doesn't leave. It doesn't leave. Even if you leave, if you're in actual high school, it doesn't leave.
no, we got to deal with BS after high school. I can tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah. Yeah, you have a job. You have a job. You know what it's like at your job where you're dealing with office politics and whatnot. Who the fudge
Mhm.
cares? I'm here to do my paycheck so I can at least have a little semblance of something beyond the scope of this work. Like again, my full-time job allows me to be able to do this. This is the best opportunity I've ever had in my life, and I don't need a college education for it.
No,
I can give you uh,
bruh.
all right. I think that's when you know it's time to go. Um,
They've
and you,
been doing the catnip.
well, and that's another thing too, is right. I understand that someone's time is important, so they can't be pulled everywhere at once. But you have some of these content creators that require you to pay money for them to come on your show. I'm like, fudge that. You-
Yeah,
ser-
that's the crazy part too. I didn't know people did that, and I was like, what the hell?
I don't know who. I've just heard those sort of things where it's like you have to if you're I've heard some content creators, or you have to have a certain amount of people. I'm like, if you're on my show, you don't need a amount of followers. I don't care about that because I get to talk to you. I get to chat with you about whatever. And isn't that fun where I've had people on who have expressed that they're anxiety ridden or nervous or whatever, and at the end of the show, like, yeah, I get what the show's about.
Yeah,
It's that simple.
I remember the first time I went on here, I was nervous as shit.
And you were in your cat avatar too, so that's saying something right there.
Yeah, dude, I was nervous. I was like, oh, fuck, how's this gonna go? Am I say something stupid? Am I gonna get ridiculous or something? It was just a lot. But now that I think back at it, I'm like, hey, this is actually pretty fun, man. This
Yeah,
is really,
well,
really fun.
and it's his sixth time too. Can you believe that? Six
I
times.
know. Dude, when I saw the number, I was like, six?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well,
hold on, let me look at that real quick.
I'm
It's
I'm
a
counting.
V and a one.
I'm counting the time you were on for the Dara's Hangout Den too, because there was
Mhm.
that one time you were on with Phoenix Electron, and I can't remember the other person, but you were on that as well. So that I'm counting that too. So I'm not counting just their chat. I'm counting the times you were on other parts too. Um,
Bless you.
but I was sneeze a burp. But regardless, if you want to get into this thing, college education is overrated. Well, at this point, it is because it's just a lot of money for nothing at this
Yeah.
point. Except,
There
well, you can't.
depends. It
You
depends on what it
Yeah,
is.
it depends. You can't. Medical is a different story, and some other things are a different story. But beyond that, I mean, you have things like trade schools who you could do whatever. Wait, I was there for the first time Kaiju went on. I don't know. Were you? Oh, never mind. Okay, okay. There you go. But yeah, if you want a good piece of advice for getting into content creation, know why you're getting in it. Here's the question I want you to answer, not you, uh, Kaiju, but if you, all of you out there, all of you that either watch this either on YouTube or Rumble later down the road over, and you ask yourself, oh man, I'd like to ask him, what, you know, maybe how I got into it, but also like, what is the thing to like, what do you got to do to get in content creation? Why do you want to be a content creator? If you can't answer that question, then for the love of the Almighty, find something else. Find something else because you will have less heartburn, in a word, than you will anywhere else. Maybe if I worked for pizza delivery, and I got a bit chubby on eating, the because I got discounts and stuff. So maybe there's more
He is the
heartburn there.
delivery. He hit the delivery. No,
You know,
okay.
I hate the delivery guy. No, um, let's start with that one question. Why are you get? Well, actually, two questions. Why are you getting into this, and what do you want to get out of it? If you can't answer both those questions, and I mean both those questions, then don't do this. And I'm being serious about this. If you can't answer those 2 questions right here and now, anyone who's watching this in the future, do not get into content creation, because content creation is not for people who want to be willy-nilly and forget you are signing up for things that you don't know about, and they will come your way eventually. There, even if it's just once or twice, it will come your way eventually. You will get caught in a trap and you will not know how to get out, or you'll have to apologize because some person, whatever. Know your reasons.
Hmm.
Start there. And then from that, make it up as you go. Because, oh, and he's gone. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I made it alive. Kaiju. Kaiju. That goes.
Where am I? Where am
Ah,
I?
no, you have to refresh and all that stuff. So I think you already did, but I think you have to just realign your camera and whatnot. You
Okay.
know what? I understand that too, but even I
Ah, there
I
we go.
don't have goals. I just have getting to talk to people and all of this stuff. This is it really is kind of yeah. Anyway, we're gonna start getting off, yeah, because that's the stinking 2 hour mark they haven't fixed yet, for Rumble Studio. But anyway, while we're gonna while we're gonna slowly and thank you for listening to my rant, but I am serious when I say that. Like, if you can't answer those 2 questions, do not become a content creator.
This space will probably not be for you.
This space is not for you. And I'm not trying to be mean. I want to be honest and reasonable with you. If you cannot answer those 2 questions, why are you getting into it? What do you want out of it? Then do not get into content creation.
It's
I'm gonna
just
I'm gonna
oh,
plead with you on that one.
it's just like it's like it's like going to a job, right?
Mhm.
It might not be for you.
Yeah, and sometimes that's a blessing in disguise. You have no
Yeah,
idea how sometimes if you didn't get the thing, it might have been a blessing in disguise. But guess what? There's always opportunity around you. You just gotta know where to look. You
exactly.
gotta let that stuff in. But regardless, I've already said my piece. Go for it. If you can't answer those 2 questions, don't become a content creator. Straight up. But beyond that, we're gonna start winding down with our stuff. So the first thing first is we're gonna start promoting all our. And unfortunately, because I had to refresh, all the stuff in chat is gone. But I'm gonna let Kaiju do his little shindig with his dragon. Maybe he can do
Yeah.
like a ventriloquism, and that's what he says.
Maybe next time. I'll see if I could do it next time.
Oh gosh, dang it!
He's up in my shoulder. I have to like get him out. It's gonna be a
Is
pain to put it back in there.
is that like where you're like, what was that? Wait, no, no. I
Same with
took that
you.
out yesterday. I did. No, I get it, but oh, I got like just hold on. You just you gotta. It'd be funny if you gotta play into that a little bit where you're just like kind of like, what? Hold on. But
Like, why is
no,
he
yeah,
talking to himself?
no. I get that. No, hold on, guys. I'll let them know. Some things, but anyway, go ahead, Kaiju.
Yeah, so for all of you who are new here or barely coming in, my name is Kaiju. I'm a variety streamer. I mostly stream on Rumble and Twitch. I do have some videos coming up during the works, and I'm really excited about that. I mostly play Monster Hunter, Call of Duty Mobile, and a couple of other games.
Nice.
I'm also into like biblical marriage, talking about that.
Mm,
It's controversial, so buckle up. I do talk about biblical marriage, which
mm.
includes monogamy and polygyny, which is a man having zero wives, celibacy, one wife or more than one wife. Um, and yeah, I'm actually learning Hebrew and Greek, and I'm gonna be learning Japanese soon. So
L'chaim.
yeah,
But anyway.
yeah. It's not Friday, so I can't really say. Well, it's gonna be Friday in a couple hours. So yeah, Sabbath Shalom, everybody.
No, I'd rather go Hava Nagila. It's like, no, don't do
No,
that.
no, I'm just joking. But yeah, that's
Oh,
basically who I am. I like to joke around a lot too. So
and he has a pet dragon whose voice he listens to is like, Yes, Dark Master, I hear you. No.
Yeah, yeah, he's cute. His name is Ratha. Let me show him real quick. Give me a second.
Wrath.
Yeah, Ratha, like
Okay.
Rathalos. It's like
Rathalos. Okay.
yeah. Hold on, let me see. There you go. See, that's him. You
That's
can
him. That's two of them. Actually, there's two of them now.
yeah, you could duplicate him. All right, go back.
Ah! But and yeah, and of course his Kaiju's links are down below. It's a link tree. Because it used to be
Mhm.
back when you first started out, it was so many links I had to post. It's like, okay, here's his.
Yeah,
It
I
was
had
like
to
the
learn.
Discord and all your stuff. Yeah. Ugh.
I had to learn, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of getting tired of that, so that's why I decided to do a link tree.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
it's free. I mean, Linktree is free, so why
yeah, I
not?
like it. It compresses everything together. I'm so happy I did it.
Yeah.
I should have done it sooner.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, his link tree is down below, so give it a look. If he's worth the follow, if he's worth following a anime VTuber boy or a cat VTuber, sometimes if you pay him money, he will.
Subscribe
It's
to my OnlyFans for cat feet pics.
cat feed pics. Look at these beans. Oh yeah, there's a white paw and a black paw. But am I both a white cat or a black cat? You'll never know.
Meow.
And you back it up,
Aw.
and then you back it up like, and that's what she said. Oh my gosh! But yes, his link is down. His link is down below. So give him a look, and if he's worth a follow, why not? Right?
Mhm.
But anyway, from my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or whether you're on the YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps the engagement factor is much appreciated. Because yes, a lot of content creators like to be seen a lot. That helps with that. I'm not going to deny that, but it also helps in having other people on as guests, like Kaiju, like Tombi, like Zombied, like so many other people. At the end of the day, I've had on over 200 various guests, and I'm gunning for more because there's so many people out there and so little time. So that helps with that. And of course, I have a link. I don't know if he's still in the chat. I have a. I gotta find it. Okay, there we go. I gotta copy paste. All right, copy it. I have a link down below as well. You know what? I'm gonna forget that one. I'm just gonna copy the Proton one to be honest. I have a link down below. It's my own link tree too. You can go down there. You could find my Twitter X in it. You could find my email in it. You could find a Discord link, but it's mostly just for DMing, because I'm not interested in doing what other content creators do. They set up a server. It's so much social media stuff to set up, and I'm just like, why? Why do
It's
I burn?
annoying too. It's annoying too. Just
Why,
saying.
why burn yourself out on stuff like this? This does not make sense at all. But regardless, all my stuff is there, and of course, like I said earlier, I'm part of the creator program on Rumble, but I'm also part of the partner program on Proton, and I use it pretty much every time. It's good for protecting yourself against spamming. It takes care of spamming email, like having your own little bodyguard in your inbox. You can be black or white, depends on how you look at it. Um, or you can use alias emails, which if you use it like on a company or whatever, if they get a bit spammy, you can just delete that alias email and you won't get any actual ones to your actual email. And another thing is that they don't put ads in their on their stuff like some free ones do, because they do have a free portion, and they don't scan your inbox to kind of like do that whole targeted ad stuff. Your inbox is your inbox, and that's why I use Proton. You could go to that link. Neuro here has a Neuro here has a account with them through my link. You can go there. You can look at all the other stuff. At the end of the day, you could take it up. That's fine. If not, that's fine too. Guess what? Just promoting it because I believe in what they do, and the security and privacy. I know a lot of people could use that, and I've had people on here to show who surprisingly also have Proton Well, and they've said nothing but great things about it, and worth checking out at least. worth checking out at least. But beyond that scope, I thank you all for that. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern is the 61st Pay It Forward stream. That's right, I've done 61 of these, and majorly money I give out of my own pocket to the Rumble side. So what I do is I go through the live stream side of Rumble, not live stream of gaming or just one single area. It's the live streaming category whole, and we'll go through that and all this stuff. And I'm also being joined by Baked Potato, who is the wife of Endy or Enduendo, who I've had on before. So you have to join me and her for that, and we'll chat a little bit after the fact. But at that point, again, 7 p.m. Eastern at for the 61st Pay It Forward stream, and of course, the last thing I do with my guest at the end, is a thing I like to call questions from a hat. So I bought a hat from Rumble, and I put some questions in it. So what happened is I pull out 2 freebie questions for my guest, cause I'm just so nice, and yeah. But
I need to buy a Rumble hat. I've been meaning to. I've been meaning
Mhm.
to get a Rumble hat.
They have the store thing there. But my guest gets 2 freebie questions. Now, obviously, I'm not monetized on YouTube, so sorry, YouTube. It is what it is. It's not you. Well, it is, but I didn't want to say it like that. But anyway, I am monetized in Rumble, however. So if you want more than the 2 questions pulled out of the hat, you can give Rumble rant. Doesn't matter the amount. I've had people spam me the $1, the $2, all this stuff. I've had people spam me that. So whether or not you want more, that's up to you. But if you do want more than the 2, you gotta give a Rumble rant. Them's the rules. My
Mhm.
manager says I have to do that. What was that? No, I was hold on. I was reminded with that. I got it. I got it. You try to have someone to help you out, and they just screw you over. But anyway,
You gotta throw money at him like a stripper.
make it rain.
Make it rain.
What? I'm always funny. It's like you have they get it like $100 bill and you turn it to ones. Like $100 in ones looks great and a lot. $100 bill as $100 bill. It's like, man,
Nah, it doesn't look the same.
it doesn't look the same. I'd say, you know what? Get it in pennies. Get $100 in pennies, and you'll really be flowing in the cash.
You'll be swimming in it too.
You
It might be a little hard, but
you're gonna do a slip and slide with pennies, like ah. Wow, you look cut all over the place. All right, here's the first question. Would you rather read a book or watch a movie?
I think I don't know. I think I'd rather read a book than a movie because some movies do disappoint you, man. Yeah.
True. I remember when I saw the Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban, disappointed because they didn't follow the book because of all the stuff they changed around. I'm like, nope, nope, never. No, I didn't. It's not like a forgiving thing, but I'm just like, nope. That's the one thing. That's the only one out of the movies that really didn't do it well. And just, but it's sad that a big chunk of the cast is already gone. So it is one of those things that to remind you that nothing is forever, and getting while the getting's good. All right, here's question number 2, and that'll be it. If there are no rumble rants, here we go. All right, there.
They see it.
Oh my gosh, this may be a hard one. Do you prefer to shop online or in stores?
Oh, jeez, that's a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. Well,
Dang
I
it.
mean, I do like going out. I just
Mhm.
don't like. I'm not really an outdoors person, kind of. So I
Mhm.
think I would just shop online.
Yeah, and that's and that's understandable because again, Amazon has made it so ridiculously easy that if you have Prime, which is extortion in some manner, you can get your stuff within a day or so, and that's convenience right
Yeah,
there.
but
But
also you could just if you go to the store, you could just get it right then and there.
I will say that's not always the case because
Yeah.
where you live at, is also the difference maker too. Because like for me, getting computer parts, all I have near me is a Best Buy, and they sell the expensive stuff.
Oh, yeah. I guess it just depends. Like I said, I
Yeah.
think I rather. I guess for like it depends
Yeah.
basically. So yeah, but I mostly just use my shopping online. To be honest, that's just
Kaiju the
me.
Kaiju the shopper, online shopper.
Yeah.
Look, dog, I gotta get these dog slippers, and they ain't in stores. Watch me press buy. Boom.
My
That should be like
dog slippers.
that should be what Snoop Dogg does. He just like, look, I got stuff to buy, so you're gonna watch me buy stuff. I'm gonna press the submit button. Boom. That's
Oh,
bought. Word.
bot.
You
Let's
wanna
go.
you wanna see real action? Guess what kind of real action this is? What? Um, but yeah. But anyway, not gonna do. I'm most likely gonna do my premium thing tomorrow because it's part of the ordeal. But I won't do it today because I want to set up for tomorrow's stream and get to bed early because I've been staying up late and I'm an adult and I shouldn't be doing that. But it is what it is. But anyway, again, thank you to all who are in chat. You guys are all wonderful. Even if sometimes I don't always see you, you're always yeah, yeah, all right, Neuro. Even if I don't always see you, you're always welcome in my chat, except for the destroyers, the bad actors, if you will. And also, Kaiju, you're always, like I said, you're always welcome to come back. Obviously, 6 times. I know you're gunning for number 7. It's just not gonna
Hmm.
be this month. It's too late. Um, but yes, uh, but yes, I do appreciate you all, because again, I do this thing for a simple reason. It's a conversational show, talking to just about anyone across the way, creator or not. That's how I've always described it, and that's how I'll always describe it. So there's that. But of course, as always, I end the show with One Day With You by Pogo. Oh, actually, because we're going to end out, I got to find someone to raid. Not like raid, like, get the spray can out, like, raid. Ah, my eyes. That'd be the worst. Let's see. I really want to find somebody.
Speaking of it, it just got me thinking about how people called Asmongold the Roach King.
Yeah, that was. Ugh, that was. Ugh. I
The
don't
Roach
know. I don't. Yeah, that is just. Ugh. I don't know why. When they showed the pictures of his home, like, come on,
Like,
really,
I like him, but bro, like, you gotta clean your room, man.
in your room. Oh, you know what? I found it. I found the one I want to raid. There we go. All right. All right, I got the link. I got the link. All right, and then I do slash rate. Oh, come on. There we go. I gotta enter it in. Okay. So, like I said, I end the show with One Day With You by Pogo. And again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the 61st Pay It Forward stream. Oh, gosh, it's been a long day. And I shall see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.